Man, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Showtime. Y'all already know what time it is. I had to come in here and talk about this real quick, so make sure y'all hit the like button, man. So, man, in the 2 o'clock in the middle of crackhead hours, we get news that Chris Paul gets sent home by the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, there have been a lot of, man, I done got so many messages and a lot of people hitting me up, and there's a lot of talking going on, man. It's a lot of people saying, giving their opinions on the situation around the league. Now, Lou Williams comes out this morning and he revealed maybe shocking information to some people, but it kind of makes sense. So Lou Williams reveals that the real reason why Chris Paul got sent home. I'm gonna pull this up for y'all so y'all can see. Make sure y'all hit the like button. First of all, before we can get to that, you ain't smashed the like button by now, then you just straight cap. That's just straight cap, man. Let me pull this up. Man, it's really going down over here, boy. It's going down. Man, you got a lot of it's a lot of it's a lot of feedback over there, dog, right now. Everybody gonna be available pretty much. Especially Zubac. Don't be surprised Zubac get traded. They might try to get a first round pick for him. Kawhi Leonard definitely gonna be gone. Let me pull this up so y'all can see. Shout out to what up, Too Smart? What up, my brother? What's good with y'all, man? I'm gonna tell y'all something. If I even pull this up, right? While I'm pulling this up, one of my homies texted me, right? He said, let me pull this up. Now, it's crazy how he said it. He said, supposedly he said Chris Paul told Ty Lue, I ain't the one. Supposedly, Chris Paul and Tyronn Lue weren't seeing out of that. And they were saying that he was getting off on the whole entire organization, the players, the coaching staff, everybody. Everybody was he was poking holes in everybody, bro. Rightfully so. And it sounded about right. It all makes sense now. And Lou Williams comes out. It's funny how he said that. And Lou Williams come out and say this right here. So yeah, it definitely got to be something to it. Yeah, I believe that's true then.
You're our guy when it comes to all things Clippers. What the hell just happened, sir?
Yeah, just talking to a few different people over there and just trying to understand what transpired in the early morning hours of this team being in Atlanta. But from what I've gathered, that brought an end to this abruptly there was a few scenarios, and which CP was holding people accountable from players to staff, from coaching staff up to the front office. And, from what I understand, there was a situation where he even addressed the team and apologized and said, look, my criticisms are coming from a good place. I want us to be a good team. I want us to get this thing right. And he was just holding guys accountable. Now how some of that talk was taken or interpreted, that's up for the players and the coaching staff that was involved and how they about it. And then down the line, there was another scenario where, he was critical of front office as well. And I think that was the one that broke the camel's back. That was the straw that broke the camel's back when he had, some criticisms for the front office as well. I think that's what brought this to a head in the early hours in Atlanta. Like I said, I'm in Atlanta. The Clippers are in Atlanta. It was about 3-something in the morning. For whatever reason, I was up, but I was up, and and that's what I was understood, But for a player who's gonna go down as a Hall of Famer, for somebody who's gonna, possibly have the opportunity to be the first jersey retired in the Raptors over there at the Intuit Dome and be the first to represent Lob City and be the first person to represent the Clippers in that manner. This is just a sour way to go out. It looks bad on the Clippers' part to do this in the late night hours. It looks bad for Chris Paul. It looks bad for all parties involved.
I'm gonna tell you something. It don't look bad for Chris Paul because Chris Paul told the absolute truth, and Lou is telling the truth. I'm gonna tell y'all why, bro. Then this is what time it was. This was 9:19, about an hour ago, where I'm at. So yeah, word on the street as he was getting into it because y'all wasn't winning. This is farewell season. Him and Ty Lue wasn't getting along. And he's saying that I know bro saying that I thought he would be good on the team, but he said they run and he can't keep up. He can't really get a shot off, yada 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 yada. He can't get a shot off like he was at the beginning of last year with San Antonio. I believe it. I mean, hey, it's Lou Williams he just backed it up. That's crazy though. I don't fool with this though, bro. I think that's lame. I don't think anybody can really sit here and say with a straight face the Clippers did the right thing. That was corny, bro. Like the man on the farewell tour. And like Paul was saying, man, they could have sold that to the fans. I mean, this is Chris Paul. Last year, the Clippers, you're not winning, so just celebrate Chris Paul. They could have did that. That man is the one that brought relevancy to this organization. I mean, we being honest, he brought relevancy to the organization. He was the first superstar that actually wanted to come. So for them to treat him like that, that's weak, especially because he holding y'all weak dudes accountable. I mean, Tyronn Lue, he ain't. Come on, bro. Like Ty Lue, Lawrence Frank. They ain't did enough to escape criticism. They not bigger than the program, bro. And again, I gotta at this point, I gotta go above those two. I'm looking at Steve Ballmer now. Now I'm looking at Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer, you the one that called the shots. You get the last say so. Clearly, Steve Ballmer, we know he doesn't know shit about basketball. He just a fan. He bought the team. He excited, he is passionate about it, but he don't know shit about basketball. If he did, he would have let those two guys go last year. To be honest with you, they should have been gone. They stayed around too long. Some of these players on the team, I think they shouldn't be on the team. Like Bogdanovich. If you had the right coach on this team, like Ime Udoka, Terance Mann would still be on the team. Some of these defensive guys would still be here. Like Rocco, he would have never got put at the end of the bench. So Chris Paul, who's been a leader, who's been the best leader of the Clippers in history, holding people accountable, and y'all kick him to the curb 2 o'clock in the morning, and people actually think this is the move, that's crazy. That's so lame. And then Lawrence Frank coming out with these blanket statements, bro, it looks bad, homie. Everything's bad right now. Y'all really going outside. Look, Bummer, you got the first part squared away, giving the Clippers their own identity. Cool. Own stadium, new logo. You got the Clipper wall. So you doing things that other owners not doing for their teams. That's fine. But, bro, you got to actually go out there and get people that know basketball. You got to go get people that know basketball and bring them to the organization. You can't, and this the thing, though. The Blake Griffin thing looked bad. This is worse than Blake Griffin. the way they did Chris Paul, that's worse than what they did, how they did Blake Griffin. I'm just being honest with you. That was corny, bro. The one guy that don't mind holding people accountable, y'all send him on. Kawhi ain't saying shit. Kawhi just clock in, clock out. Now again, that could be looked at as well, Kawhi just square business. He don't do a lot of talking. But when you get paid all the money, you have to be the leader though, bro. You have to do more than just play basketball. It takes more than just being a great basketball player to be the face of an organization. It takes more than just, your resume to be a face of a franchise. It takes more than that. Being the face, you got to be the voice too. You have to be the voice, and that was Chris Paul. Chris Paul represented that his time with the Clippers. In his prime, he was the first one to really make them irrelevant. And then he wanted to come back. He wanted to come back and restore the feeling. Even if he wasn't going to contribute to winning, he still was going to restore the feeling. He was going to bring some leadership to the organization. That's how y'all doing. Not a bad. That's not smart on his part. That's not smart on their part, bro. And Lawrence Frank, man, look here, bro. I'm being honest with y'all, bro. I think the Clippers, they might have screwed themselves over completely now, the way they did Chris Paul. Because now I'm thinking to myself, how other players gonna look at that shit? Because now y'all was taking care of players, but then you do Chris Paul like that. How other players gonna feel about that shit? Because like you already okay. Lawrence Frank starting if he can't flip a couple players into something that's gonna help them build towards the future, it's gonna start to look like they have a dysfunctioning organization. Because at first they were getting a lot of praise for these moves when they had Michael Winger. See, people quick to forget that. They were getting praise. They was one of the reasons why they changed the CBA. Don't forget that now. They was making some moves. Eric Bledsoe, Justin Winslow, into Norman Powell Rocco. So they were making some blockbuster moves. Getting Paul George and Kawhi wanted to come here after Chris Paul came here. So they were starting to head in the right direction. Now this kind of sent them back though. How they moving though? That's kind of weird. You send a man home. It's not a bad look, especially when you got a guy like Lou Williams calling you out too. A lot of people respect Lou Williams. Lou Williams got a voice. You feel what I'm saying? So, and I personally been saying that they need to go out there and get Bob Myers. As soon as Bob Myers left the Golden State Warriors, the Clippers should have fired Lawrence Frank, or at least see if you can get the man. If I was Steve Ballmer, but again, I'm not sure Steve Ballmer really knows basketball. I think Steve Ballmer, because these owners, a lot of these owners, y'all, honestly, 95% of them owners don't know basketball. They're not basketball fans like that. Steve Ballmer passionate about his team, but I don't think he really knows basketball. I think he just sit back and he let Lawrence Frank and all the other guys pretty much control every move. He doesn't really know basketball. That's gonna be the problem. Because listen to what he's saying. He's saying that, hey, I don't believe in rebuild. Once Kawhi Leonard contract is up, we're gonna move on to the next thing. It doesn't work like that though. You can't just go from this situation into going to another situation. You may luck up into that, but that's really not how things gonna work. It's not gonna happen like that easy. You didn't get Kawhi Leonard being a 29-win team. Keep that in mind. Remember this now. The Clippers didn't get Kawhi Leonard to come to the Clippers by being a 29-win team. They 5-16 right now. You a 29-win team. What these other star players, why would other star players come to the team when you don't really have no identity? You don't have a direction. If I'm a star player, I'm not finna come here if y'all losing and shit ain't in order. That's what's happening with the Lakers for a little minute, right? You see that happening around the league. Why certain players didn't go to certain teams. It's dysfunction. So now you don't have any kind of like that whole lore you was starting to build up. That shit gone now. I mean, you fucking up your own play now. It's crazy. So Lou is absolutely correct, and I absolutely agree with Chris Paul. Everybody got to be held accountable. Damn. And then they saying him criticizing Lauren Frank broke the Campbell back. That's what Lou said. Really? It broke the Campbell back. Him criticizing Lawrence Frank, that was a reason to send the most relevant Clipper, the best Clipper, and the only leader the Clippers really ever had. And James Harden comes second to that. But James Harden definitely been the second best leader. I mean, it's probably other guys that's on in that conversation too. But hey, bro, I don't necessarily think this is smart. It's not a good look on the Clippers. I mean, where do you go from here? You make Kawhi Leonard available and Zubac available. Okay, where do you go from here though? You gonna trade them two, and what you gonna get? Me personally, y'all, I'm not making no moves under Lawrence Frank anymore. This the problem. You keep holding on to Lawrence Frank. Lawrence Frank got to go. You got to get rid of Lawrence Frank. Forget trying to fix it. That let me know Steve Ballmer don't know basketball, because we talked about this a couple of days ago. He had a meeting with Tyronn Lue and Lawrence Frank. He said, "Man, I'm leaving it on y'all to fix it." No, bro. They're the part of the problem. Those two, they're part of the problem, bro. He puts all his trust into these two guys. That's cap. You're gonna lose the fans like that, because all the fans telling you, Steve Ballmer, look at the fans. The Clipper fans are telling you that Tyronn Lue and Lawrence Frank is part of the problem. It's not just the players. Who brings the players there? Lawrence Frank. How many bad decisions they have made in the summertime in the last 4 years? And again, people bring up Norman Powell, but you gotta understand, bringing back Norman Powell for 4 years, you really just committing to Norman Powell, the Kawhi Leonard, James Harden era for another 4 years. So you gotta understand, they on two different timelines. And people don't understand that because they looking at the fact that the Clippers losing Norman Powell and Wells balling. Really, y'all not really paying attention why they did it though. They really did that because they're going to move on from Kawhi Leonard. So there's no point in bringing back Norman Powell. So I don't know why people can't see it like that. Them not re-signing Paul George was the best thing they ever done. I mean, look at Paul George now. Imagine would have gave him all that money. Y'all would have been talking crazy. Oh yeah, they gave Paul George all that money and he hurt. So that was the smartest thing they ever did. Now they need to figure out a way to finesse and get Kawhi Leonard off the team and go in completely direction. They got to go in a completely different direction, bro. That's just what it is. Like these older guys, the Kawhi Leonard, the Jimmy Butlers, the Steph Curry, the Bruns, them guys are no longer number ones on championship level teams. Well, Jimmy Butler never was, but you get what I'm saying. Kevin Durant, those guys, they got to be on other teams where they got younger stars, balance, and that's the only way you're going to still get high-level basketball from those guys. They can't lead your team anymore. They're too old. It's a young man league. Ant-Man, Shea, Jokic, Luka, all them guys young now. It's over. So they got to figure out a way to finesse this shit. But you can't get nobody. You might, and again, you may look up because you got 3 players out there that don't have much value. LaMelo Ball, Ja Morant, Trae Young. Like, these other teams not really feeling them guys like that. So you may look up and get one of those guys. I think that's very possible because, again, people, despite how y'all might look at Trae Young, LaMelo Ball, and a Ja Morant, they don't have a lot of trade value. They don't have a lot of trade value. So I don't understand, bro. Like, I don't understand what they're gonna do. But you said, yeah, you got to get rid of number 2. But you got to get rid of number 2. You got to get rid of Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer got to get rid of Kawhi, Tyronn Lue, and Lawrence Frank. You got to get rid of all of those guys. Anything that got something to do with the past 6 years, they got to go. In that order, Lawrence Frank, Tyronn Lue, and you got to let go Kawhi Leonard. I can see them kind of I really can see them hanging on to James Harden. I can see them hanging on to him before Kawhi. But I think they need to try to get rid of James Harden too. Get rid of James Harden too. Said Lawrence Tom. Yeah, get rid of him. What up, home? Who do the Clippers build around? They got nobody to build around. They don't even have a foundation. And Sham just put on Twitter. Hey, he just confirmed what my homie just said. So yeah, I mean that's true. So Kinfo just hold on, let me text this boy. Hey, that man just confirmed everything bro just said. Sham just said Tyronn Lue, and he just reported this. Tyronn Lue, he wasn't on speaker term with Chris Paul for several weeks. Bingo. There you go. Hey. Bro, he said Chris Paul apparently told, hold on, this is what I got right here. Bro, just said, Chris Paul apparently told Lawrence Frank that he needs to make a move with Ty Lue. Bingo. Hey, I be trying to tell y'all the truth. Hey, Chris Paul was saying the same thing we were saying. Brother said Chris Paul apparently told Lawrence Frank that he need to make a move with Ty Lue because he feels the rotation is off. He feels they can use John Collins in a different way. And he told Lawrence Frank he wanted to win this year. And he doesn't feel like Ty Lue was going to do that. Chris brought that up to Steve Ballmer, that Lawrence Frank is the same dude that committed. That man Chris Paul flaming these boys like that. That man said Chris Paul brought up to Steve Ballmer that Lawrence Frank is the same dude who committed to Paul George trade for Shea. Nah, he ain't say that now. Come on, bro. Hey, this boy Chris Paul went fed. You said that? Damn. I gotta call Kinfo on that now. Hey man. This man went fed on. Hell no. But everybody pretty much confirmed it though, bro. This man went off on the boy. Said, man, Tyronn Lue. So he was getting down on Tyronn. Let me see what he said. It sounded like Chris Paul was live for a coaching job. GM basically said, get these dogs up out of here. That's why they got them in the middle of the night. What? So, what I finna tell you? Man, I want to know is Ty Lue getting. So what's good with Ty Lue? Why is Ty Lue? Ty Lue definitely finna get fired though. I just know he next. That's crazy. That's crazy. That man said, "Oh, I gotta read this again." Chris Paul apparently told Lawrence Frank that he needs to make a move with Ty Lue because he feels the rotation off. Feel like they can use John Collins in a different way. Now, don't that sound familiar? And he told Lawrence Frank he wants to win this year and doesn't feel like Ty Lue was going to do that. And that's why Ty Lue was dragging his feet. That makes sense now. Tyronn Lue stubborn. When somebody tell him to do something, he going to do the total opposite. Because he want to prove he's a championship level coach. Yeah, y'all don't remember Patrick Patterson saying the same thing about Tyronn Lue? Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember that? When Patrick Patterson was on, he flamed Tyronn Lue on Twitter and said Tyronn Lue be showing favoritism. That's crazy. Now, he even went to Steve Ballmer, apparently. That's nasty work, bro. They did this man like that. I don't blame Chris Paul, bro. Now, this is what this team needed. They needed somebody gonna hold everybody accountable. What's the problem? Man, these boys be immune to being mediocre, bro. That's what I don't respect, man. Y'all immune to the shit. Y'all so used to Kawhi Leonard not saying shit. Y'all. Hold on, let me see this. It does sound like. Said it doesn't sound like it. Bro said he don't know if Bro said he don't know Ty Lue getting fired, y'all. Said Steve Ballmer played a part in Chris Paul getting playing time. What? That's cap, bro. That's some bull crap right there. I ain't no way, bro. That's some. Nah, that's some bull crap, bro. That's sad right there, man. He said crazy. Said the Clipper team have been shown. Could the team be deliberately losing because they want Ty Lue gone? Trust me, if Chris Paul saying this shit, I know other players feel the same way. I agree. I think I told y'all. I've been telling y'all. I think the Clippers gave up on Tyronn Lue. I don't know how nobody can't see it. Everybody talking about some irrelevant shit. They got nothing to do with basketball. See, y'all be making up a bunch of bullshit. And it be real shit going on. They got something to do with basketball. It be real shit going in the locker room. Not no bullshit that be talking about, the folk be talking on YouTube. That's what I be saying. Like, folks just be saying a bunch of bullshit. And it be real shit going on. It be other shit going on. These boys just ain't feeling Tyronn Lue. And we gonna know it, like other players been calling out Tyronn Lue for showing favoritism. Come on, bro. So like, it said, yeah, Ty Lue didn't sound like there was an argument weeks ago. Lue wasn't going to play him, but Steve said play him, give him his just due. Chris Paul apparently said to the GM, Lawrence Frank, sometime last week, why you sign me if we ain't gonna try and do better? Wow, bro. Yeah, they did that boy dirty, bro. That's crazy. Shake my head, bro. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. So yeah, they been arguing, y'all. So they been arguing for weeks. And Lauren Frank coming out talking about we wasn't blaming Chris Paul. Man, yo, bro, you finally got a leader on the team that's gonna hold everybody accountable. Y'all kick him out. Yeah, this shit so goofy, man. These folk gotta go. It said the way they let Chris Paul go, it had to be something to do with Tyronn Lue. Well, yeah, there you go. I mean that explains everything, bro. It makes so much sense. He texted me that like what? Hey, this was 9:19 in the morning. It's like an hour ago. A little over an hour ago. That's crazy. Then Lou Williams come out and say that he confirmed. Chris Paul will be available on the market. Maybe the Lakers pick him up. I'm pretty sure another team gonna pick up Chris Paul, have him on the roster, out of respect. Like out of respect. You feel what I'm saying? I just think this is a bad look on the Clippers. I mean, this is the lowest of the lowest. This is worse. It's probably the worst thing they have done in the Steve Ballmer era. It's kind of it's not only is lame, it makes you look like a goofy. It makes you look like a snake for real. When you moving like this, that's some snake shit. Because like ain't no loyalty in this shit, bro. At the end of the day, this on. They makes them not look loyal. They not really loyal like that. If this guy, and I'm talking about Chris Paul, who came to the team now, he was supposed to got traded to the Lakers, but he got traded to the Clippers and he represented the Clippers. Blood, sweat, and tears. And for them to do him like that, I mean, that shows other players, look, if we do Chris Paul like this, we'll do y'all the same way. Now, it doesn't sound like Steve Ballmer. Now, this got nothing to do with Steve Ballmer. This is all about Lawrence Frank and Tyronn Lue. So anybody want to know, like, okay, who's to blame for this is Tyronn Lue and Lawrence Frank. He wasn't getting along with them guys. He getting on the players. He getting on the coaches. He tried to go to Steve Ballmer, try to figure out a way to fix this shit. Basically ignore the man. Treat him like he ain't shit. It's crazy. And Chris Haynes just put out another report. Hold on, let's see what he's talking about. Look, they saying, look, this was Chris Haynes. Hold on. Man, that's crazy. Look, Chris Haynes, man. Let me pull this up. Where's Chris Haynes at? Nah. There we go. All right, so that was Chris Haynes just put on social media. He said, sources weeks ago, Chris Paul requested to have a meeting with Tyronn Lue to discuss allegations of being a negative presence on the team. Lou refused to meet with him. Lawrence Frank traveled to Atlanta to deliver the news of parting ways. What the? There you go. Hey, that's crazy. Talu, I ain't. Hey man, I'm good, man. I'm good on this boy. This boy right here is a straight buster. So Chris Paul, and apparently this shit happened probably like what? It's been going on for weeks. Everybody been saying going for weeks. My partner said every week. Chris Haynes said every week. Apparently, the man confronted Ty Lue, and Ty Lue didn't want to talk to him. Sad. Bro, y'all know this in professional sports. Man, all it takes is one bad apple to spoil the bunch. If all 15 players not on the same page, what you think gonna happen? You're gonna be 5-16. Before I even got into this information, me watching the Clippers, I knew this. Them boys gave up on Ty Lue. I ain't never seen the Clippers like this. You can tell. You can clearly tell by watching the game, they ain't fucking with no Ty Lue. What up, Mr. Man?
What up, show? That's bad business, bro. That's bad business, bad etiquette. I know Chris ain't what he used to be, but you let that guy go out on his shield, bro. His final year. I mean, y'all not gonna win shit. So at this point, just from an organizational standpoint, bro, how can any team respect you moving forward? Not that they have respect for you, anyways, but you gotta allow Chris Paul to have his last footwear tour, bro. Like
That's crazy.
For them to cut him or to send him home, and for Ty not even to have a conversation with him, and Lawrence Frank flew to Atlanta, bro. Come on, man. I mean, if this ain't rock bottom, bro, then I don't know what is. This is literally rock bottom for this organization right now.
Man, out of respect, man, Chris Paul, he might not be the same player, but his word holds weight, bro. It should hold weight. So, on principle, see, I'm a man of principles, homie.
Right.
You know me, I'm a man of principles. Like, out of respect, I would have listened to Chris Paul, especially if I'm Steve Ballmer. Chris Paul been there before fucking Tyronn Lue.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, Showtime.
Bro, so that let me know, like, Steve Ballmer don't really know what the fuck he doing. I'm gonna be honest with you. He don't know what the fuck he doing.
No, he don't, bro. Also, too, you know, allegations of being a negative presence. I kind of think I know what that means.
That's crazy.
Is it a negative presence, or is it just Chris Paul being a leader? You know what I'm saying? I mean, is it Chris Paul holding guys accountable, being a leader, and then they took that as, come on, bro, you old and washed up and you can't say shit. Like, this is crazy, bro.
You know what that's about, bro.
Yeah.
You know what that's about. They don't like nobody calling them out on their shit.
That's exactly what it is, man.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that starting to make sense why you really don't be hearing a whole lot of shit.
Yeah,
You don't hear a whole lot of shit. Everything be in house. Somebody come out and speak out. You know, they get kicked. They get pushed to the side, bro.
Yeah, there was a game
out against these boys, man.
There was a game a few weeks ago. James Harden did something. I think he made a shot, and he was cooking. And the TV primed to him walking back to the bench, and it shows Chris walking to meet the team on the court. You know what I'm saying? And the look on Chris's face, Chris Paul, that is, he can care less, bro. So I honestly think Chris Paul was checked out weeks ago. This has probably been like an ongoing thing, and again,
it has been.
I'm assuming, but Chris probably knew, like, yeah, this ain't for me, bro. Nah. But yeah, that's crazy.
But you gotta think about this. He was just on San Antonio. Them boys was playing hard. They was showing fight. I leave that to come over here thinking, you know, it's gonna be home. You know, I can take my shoes off. I can unpack my backpack and kick back and enjoy my final year.
Right. Exactly.
But a real competitor, they're not gonna sit around and accept mediocrity. They're not gonna sit around and watch they star players not holding anybody accountable, being leaders and being leaders on the basketball court. And a head coach is a fucking stubborn nut job who promised Bradley Beal a starting job on the fucking team. That was strike 3 right there. Because y'all really did T-Man dirty and Rocco dirty.
They sure did, bro. And there was an interview with Stefan Casso and Sohan from the Spurs this year after a game. And they talked about how Chris was the ultimate leader, bro. He held guys accountable. Yeah. He probably didn't say things the way you like to be said to you or delivered, but they talked about being men and they talked about receiving constructive criticism and what that meant for those guys, bro. Go look at SGA, Showtime. I mean, Chris Paul groomed that motherfucker, bro. Not saying SGA wasn't the guy, but Chris Paul had a hand in that, bro. You feel me? He had a hand in that. This is bad business, bro.
So so again, where do you go from here, Mr. Man? If you like, again, I'm starting to really second guess. I thought Steve Ballmer, he gonna hold everybody accountable. I can get behind this. He believes in Lawrence Frank and Ty Lue.
Yeah.
I'm starting to really second guess a lot of stuff now, bro. I'm really
Before you move on, bro, let me say his last thing. Steve Ballmer he's not what's his fucking name from fucking the old Dallas owner? Oh yeah. He's
Mark Cuban. Yeah.
Mark Cuban knows basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think Steve Ballmer knows basketball, bro. I think it's a hobby. He's the 11th richest man in the world. I think it's for fun. He sits courtside, and I think he honestly trusts those people in those spots because they've been around it. Whereas Mark is going to be hands-on. He knows the ins and outs. He knows players. He sits behind the bench. Like, he knows basketball. Bro, I don't think Steve Ballmer really understands the X's and O's and fits and players. That's just my opinion, bro. I don't think he knows.
Kenfo, he doesn't really know basketball.
Nah, they chose Ty Lue over Chris Paul. That is crazy right there.
They have no loyalty either, man. Like, loyalty, everything. Like, principles, bro. Like, respect. Like, just honoring Chris Paul hit last year. Like, that's some fuck shit.
I see what he was doing back.
That's
talking about
that's some corny, lame shit, especially Ty Lue. Hey, Kenna, what you got to say about this, bro?
I'm saying if they blow it up now, it can't be any worse than where they already are. You're already 5-6. You're already 5-16, man. I mean, if you want to keep Zubac, John Collins, cool. Kawhi, cool. Everybody else, man. I mean, it's just the Clippers got to make a big move now. They got to make a move between Frank and Lou. One of them are going to have to go because Chris Paul is too well respected around the entire NBA, right? So as the Lou, this kind of brings back when that racist owner for the Clippers, whatever, years back. It kind of brings your mind back to that, the way that they handled this whole Chris Paul situation. You know what I mean? And because Tyronn Lue was already getting pushback from the fans, not from the media, but from the fans, like, Lou, what are you doing kind of deal. So now with this, now it's like, man, y'all do Chris Paul like this. And this dude has stood up for so many players. He was the president, the president of the Players Association, whatever.
Yep.
And you handle this man like this, and everybody knew that he was retiring, and he's argumentatively the greatest Clipper ever. And Tyronn Lue, you got your hands in this. Yeah, his hands is forced now. If you don't do something big and immediate, yeah.
I think Zubac is probably the guy they want to keep. What it sound like, but look, it sounds like Chris Paul may have gotten into it with a couple other players on the Clippers.
Who do you think? What players you think though?
I don't know though. I'm trying to find out. I don't know.
No.
I have no idea. But it sounds like he wrote a couple people wrong. Again, bro, like, you stacking up the joint. I mean, what are you mad about?
I mean, but here's the thing. That's understandable from player to player, right? When you got competitive players and you losing, matter of fact, you expect that. You expect players to be like, hey, man, it should get heated between player to player, but that's where the coach kind of steps in and manages that. when
Do
you
it look like he
losing and
stepped in? He ain't gonna
at
step
all,
in when Chris Paul don't get along.
right?
So
At all,
so
right?
basically, everybody just mad at each other, silence in the same house. Basically,
Right,
you ever been
right.
in a house?
It
And
should be a
you and
heated exchange from
you and your old
players.
lady, or
You know what I
somebody
mean?
not getting along, and y'all going y'all
But
separate ways in one house.
yeah, but what you got up on the screen now, show with Chris Haynes, when Chris Paul requested to have a one-on-one with the head
Yeah,
coach,
it sounded like
and
he was getting
and you
to it, but
refuse to talk to this dude. Hey man, hold on, Lou. Really?
Yeah, that's some whole
Like
shit from Ty Lue.
you got a
That's some
player,
whole
man,
shit.
like with Chris Paul's stature, who requested a one-on-one with you, man to man, to like, hey man, let's iron out these wrinkles and let's turn this thing around. And you refuse to do that. Hey Lou, I can't trust you no more. Right? You're in a losing season, you're in a crisis, you 5-16, and you got a player that's trying to do something, and you refuse to even talk to this guy. Even if I'm another player in the organization, I- I'm looking at Lou sideways. If you handle Chris Paul like this, what you gonna do to everybody else?
right, right.
So
Hey, go ahead, home.
yeah, I mean, you 5-16, man. You should be open to all suggestions at this point. If you Tyronn Lue,
Hey, this man gonna say, you probably getting. He said, I think you were getting into it with James Harden lady's ass. Come on, bro. Yeah,
I thought they
man.
squashed their beef already.
I don't know. I don't know that he said he said, bro, you probably get to James Harden lady's ass.
I
Yeah,
mean,
real.
it's
What
it's
what
it's
up?
yeah.
What home in the middle? What you got? What
Going
you been
on with
saying?
yo. Hold on, let me get this mic together. Okay.
Man, something on your mic, bro. Jacob, go ahead, bro.
All right, I'm in
Nah,
here now.
this
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. What's going on, Joe? What's going on, man? What's going on, y'all?
What up, home?
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now?
Who was that? Clifton?
Just
Clifton?
my point of view. What's good? Just
Oh,
my
just
point
my
of view.
point of
Yeah,
view.
what's
Okay,
good?
go ahead, home. Go ahead. What you
Yeah,
about to
man.
say?
I think the whole. I think Ballmer, man. Just like you said, he a good businessman, man. He one of them dudes that just try to put people in position, to run a business. But he don't, like you said, he don't know the X and O's, man. He just paid a lot of players to come, but he don't understand team chemistry, building. And then when you talk about Ty Lue I've never seen Ty Lue get in Kawhi face, bro, or James Harden face. All the dumb shit that they do during the game, bro, he just shake his head. So when you bring somebody like Chris Paul in there, man, he gonna get in their face, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
he gonna get in the coach face. So it ain't no telling, man, what happened behind the scenes, but we've been knowing Chris Paul to be that leader. Even when he was over the what position he had when he was I think the boy Jalen Brown is doing now, where he's speaking for the players. I mean, he's always been a stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just think, man, because they paid Ty Lue so much money, it was easier to get him out the way than to get Ty Lue out the way, because eventually, man, they all gonna fall down, bro. With this scandal that's going around and all this, it's crazy, bro. So it might be the best thing for Chris Paul to just leave, bro. I won't be
But
surprised if he come back and end up being a coach
yeah,
for the
and
Clippers.
in reality, I mean, they doing him a favor. Look, check this out though. Check this out. How can you sleep well at night knowing you just did some fake weird shit?
Bro.
If you Lawrence Frank, and I don't know how the fuck Steve Ballmer let that shit. Why do you let that shit ride, bro? That's
I
not a
That's
don't
a
good
good
think
look.
ass
I
question,
don't
show.
think Steve made no Steve let those guys make those decisions,
Steve
bro. He
Ballmer's
just
so rich. I don't even think Steve Ballmer, tell you something. Some people that got so much money, they not really um in touch
concerned.
with reality.
Hmm.
He, I don't think
They
he
look at
really in touch with reality. Like, it's more than to like, here goes some money. Hey, you got a job, I'm making sure you good. And we move on. Nah, bro. You gotta show these players, you know, you personally care. Now, supposedly, it was his idea to play Chris Paul. We trying to figure out why Chris Paul on the floor. I think he wanted to give Chris Paul his proper respect, but him and Ty Lue not getting along. So it kind of like
It's crazy.
fucks
What
up
if
here.
OKC signs Chris Paul?
Cameron, hit me up, Cameron. When you get a chance, hit me up, folks.
Somebody need
Hit me up.
to make a roster spot for Chris Paul, bro.
What
Hey,
if Chris?
Cameron, you got time to come on here now? Or you want to hit me up later?
Somebody may sign him.
Yeah,
Somebody
they need
sign
to,
him.
bro.
Yeah, hey, Cameron, hit me up, bro. Whenever you got time. Yeah, hit me up, bro.
Yeah, the Clippers look bad, man. Tyronn Lue refusing to take a meeting with this dude. And you said Tyronn Lue is Clutch Sports. Somebody say that he signed
Yeah,
with
Ty Lue clutch. Yeah.
Isn't Chris Paul the godfather of LeBron's
Yeah,
children?
honey, the honey.
He
You said
they
who?
all. I thought Chris Paul was LeBron's the godfather of
Okay,
LeBron's kids or
Cameron.
whatever.
Yeah. We gotta chop it up, bro. We gotta chop it up, bro. For sure. Yeah, I think so, Kim folk.
Man, get all these plus sports niggas up out of here, bro.
I really believe y'all. I don't know. This ain't sit right with me, bro. I don't know. It ain't sit right with me.
Right.
Nah,
Because my
because
thing is,
the Clippers needed to be held accountable, and that's what Chris Paul was doing.
That's why I was happy they brought Chris Paul back.
right. Well, everything that we was
Because
expecting.
I know that you notice how some of these you ever work for somebody that just want everybody to shut the fuck up and just work.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of people like that, right?
Yeah.
They want you to just shut up and dribble.
Right. No excuses, nigga. Make it happen.
Anybody that's vocal, that's gonna call out bullshit, they get mad at. That's why I was always the outcast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was always the outcast because I'm not gonna sit around and just self mediocre. And when I see bullshit, I'm call it out.
So what does that say about Lue?
I don't believe in fake kicking with nobody. So Chris Paul on that type of time, he like, look,
Right.
man, I ain't finna sit around just, man, look here.
Especially this is last year too. Bro, come on, he don't want to go out like that, bro. This is the worst season he's ever had.
Right.
See, Chris
So what
Paul
does that
got
say
that
about
fire.
Lue?
See, Chris Paul got that fire in his belly. See, he ain't like
Right.
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi's
Mm-hmm.
quiet, bro. He try to keep shit to his chest and keep stuff to himself. Now I heard he kind of vocal, but you know what I'm talking about? Like he ain't smashing the gas though. He ain't no real he ain't no leader like that. Like no vocal.
Hey, did you see they say Stephen A was saying that Chris Paul is the only person talk to Kawhi?
You said who? I can't hear you, bro.
Stephen A said today that Chris Paul is the only person that can talk to Kawhi.
I believe that. I believe it's certain. Yeah, because Kawhi one of them guys, he ain't gonna listen to what you gotta say if let your word it means something. I can believe that.
I
And
mean,
he ain't
but
got
what
no
does that
respect
say?
for he ain't gonna huh?
And I'm thinking like now, what does that say about Tyronn Lue,
They say
Gundy?
bro.
Right? Like because they obviously knew all this stuff was going on, but if you got a player that's like, hey man, we need to make some changes, we need to do, whatever, and you got a coach that don't even want to talk to this guy, and
Man,
you're in a crisis, like you know what I'm saying? Like, what does it say about the mentality? What is that? What message are you sending to the other players, to the rest of the coaching staff? And like I said, Chris Paul is well respected around the entire league. You know what I mean? So what does that say
What up, Joy?
now?
no
Like,
disrespect, bro. No disrespect, but I mean, Ty Lue is really overrated, bro, as a coach. That's just me, man. 'Cause like I said, I don't ever see that fire in him, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got the ring with LeBron, okay. But other than that, what has he done, bro? I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's you remember now. Remember they did you remember how they did Patrick Beverly, right? You don't remember that?
Yeah.
well, what happened?
Shout out to what's good? What's good, Andy?
I think Brian Shaw
That
better coach than Ty Lue.
Chris
Brian
Paul
Shaw
would
get
need to
him
What,
be
niggas.
what,
straight up.
Brian
He
Shaw
had
get him
to sit at
niggas shit
home.
real quick.
Yeah. He
what
gonna
happened to
be at
Pat Bev,
home.
show?
Chris Paul gonna be at home till like January 19th. Yeah, he can't go nowhere else till January 19th. Cause he's still on the books. He's still on the books. They sent him home away from the team because of this little situation he got with Ty Lue and Lawrence Frank. But you
What happened
remember,
to Pat Bear? What happened to Pat Bear, Show?
supposedly, like Pat Bear wasn't sent eye to eye with Lawrence Frank.
Oh damn, I ain't know that.
Yeah,
I ain't know that either.
yeah. Supposedly they wasn't sent eye to eye. They had a disagreement or whatever. But so I don't know how big it was. Argument over money, basketball, I don't know. But I think
Damn.
why he ain't though.
So Chris Paul, I
That's
guess
a
Chris
couple
Paul
other
finna.
players too.
Yeah, I guess CP3 finna spill the beans now, man. That they done sent them home.
He probably ain't gonna say nothing now.
Yeah, I mean,
He probably ain't gonna say nothing.
man,
A
the
lot of these
Clippers,
guys,
man, they.
bro, them guys don't get on. Chris Paul, one of them guys though, like he a mature dude. You know, you don't hear him going on podcasts and social media saying all this crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't like some of the other dudes, but
Yeah.
it's a lot going on, bro.
It's
It's
a
a lot.
bad
It
look for the
is.
Clippers, man, because sending Chris Paul home. It don't it don't help you. Matter of fact, it hurts you. Like if Chris Paul
Maybe
was really if he was this much of a voice in the locker room, you need that shit. Like, and the
But
way that they did it, it's a disappointment, fam. Like it's a disappointment on Lou's part, the GM's part. It's just a major. Yeah,
maybe they
it's just
try
yeah,
maybe they
it ain't
try
a
to
good
keep his
look, man, for the
reputation good,
organization.
man. Get him out the
can they
way when all
can
this
they
other stuff
trade
happens.
Chris Paul? I had a
At the deadline they can.
I think they have to wait again. I think the Clippers are gonna wait till after January 19th. Because it sound like a lot of players are gonna be available for January 19th. You're gonna see a lot of moves next month. In the middle of next month, you're gonna see a lot of moves. The Clippers
Hmm.
gonna make trades. You gotta keep in mind, I can guarantee y'all this. The Clippers are gonna make trades because they don't wanna they wanna get out the second apron. I think it was the second apron. They want to get under the luxury tax. That's what it is. They want to get under the luxury tax. So they're going to make moves. They don't.
Hmm.
They're not trying to pay the tax, especially if they 5-16 and not winning. So yeah, they're going to make trades. We just now it might be half the roster. It may be half the roster outside
I
of
mean,
Zoo. They might keep Zoo though. They may keep Zubac.
yeah, I keep Zoo.
He the most
Yeah,
valuable.
they may hang on to Zubac.
I keep Zoo and I keep John Collins if you can.
They're
Yeah.
gonna trade John Collins. They're
Yeah,
gonna
they were
trade
talking about
John Collins, $26 million spine contract. They're gonna move him for another piece.
the fact that Frank was talking about trading him for DeMar DeRozan is insane.
Yeah, they're gonna move because they already gauged the market for him,
They need,
Kawhi Leonard.
nigga, they need
Yeah.
to move Frank, nigga.
For real. I'm like, what? That don't even make sense, man.
Get his ass up out of there, bro.
Like, I mean, I don't know, man. You trading
It
John
might miss
Collins.
him. It might
He
miss him.
made the Bradley Beal trade too then.
Yeah.
Yeah, get his ass up out of there, bro.
Well, I think Show said Powell it was
I ain't
time
Yo,
for
even
Powell
Mike
contract to be renewed or something like that.
said
And they
me.
weren't finna pay him.
Oh, that's
They
me.
weren't.
My bad.
But if you snag a player like John Collins, man, you got to keep him
That's
unless you
me.
can package him to get somebody who's obviously better in that same position. Like John Collins, like you got players that are 6'8", 6'9" in the league today that can shoot, rebound, and
Yeah.
you don't that's gold in this league today. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
You
for
got
real.
guys, you got big wings and stuff like that. And like you don't let that go, man. The fact that he was talking about trading him for DeMar DeRozan is
crazy.
that's yeah, that's buck
I,
wild.
I now look. They only talked about doing that move to save the season. They know the season not gonna be saved, so they might go a whole different direction. They're gonna have to go in a whole different direction. They gotta start acting like. See, this is my thing, Steve Ballmer. He gotta start acting like he got options, bro. You don't have options. You don't have picks.
Right.
You ain't got nothing to really offer other teams. Other teams got way more than you, so you gotta
Yep.
accumulate assets. Get your assets up. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Mm-hmm.
start right there. Get as many assets so you can use them for future trades.
They trying to pitch California natives, people that may want to play for the play at home, and they're from Cali. Those are the type of players he's trying to go after. Because that's the only thing that he got to offer. You know what I'm saying? Like a LaMelo Ball or something, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
See, those players, that's why, look, pay attention. Ja Morant, Trae Young, LaMelo, I'm telling y'all, for a fact, they don't have a lot of value around the league. Especially Ja Morant. He's probably at the bottom of those, out of all those three of those guys. He has the least amount of value. Teams don't believe Ja Morant anymore. They think he's declining. This is his worst year. He hasn't developed his game. He got the problem with the injuries, the off the court stuff. Him, and he got his daddy and all that. I mean, all this stuff hurting his brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you see they Capitals screwed up too, man. Like, man, he's in a bad place right now, bro.
I mean, I don't know who else is out there, man. I mean, if you're the
So
Clippers,
again,
you know you want to get younger,
it's gonna
but
take some luck. I'm telling you, it's gonna take some luck. They're gonna have to get a couple gyms, look up with a disgruntled star who doesn't have a lot of value. Now, Clippers is good at this. Now we know this. There are players that have 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the league, right? Like Reggie Jackson, Nick Batum. They were cast off. They were throwaways. They turned them in, it came to the Clippers, they turned them into something viable again. Like James Harden, a disgruntled star with low value. Hey, he said he want to go to the Clippers.
he been a lifeline for us.
So they could, that's why I said they could look over one of those guys, like, because they kind of in similar situation. Like, if you look at the timeline, right, Clippers need to move on from Kawhi, and they need somebody that's going to help them move on from James Harden.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, you got Trae Young. He looks like the odd man out in Atlanta. LaMelo looks like he kind of, maybe, he's saying he giving mixed signals. He's playing the 50 right now. Right now, he's playing the 50. He's saying he wants to be in Charlotte. Then his dad is saying something totally different. So,
Hey, man.
I don't know.
If you want to sell some tickets, this type shit, Mama might do.
I wouldn't touch Ja Morant, though. Anytime a guy says, I'm not having fun playing basketball, he doesn't look passionate, he doesn't look mentally in it. You don't touch guys that's not mentally in it. Because once you check out, it's kind of hard for you to check back in.
Hey, what about Maxey from Philly?
And then, like we seen it with Ben Simmons, right? Once Ben Simmons checked out, you notice, like, he didn't look the same. He tried to check back in, but he's still going through that mental block where he really ain't loving basketball like that no more. And once you start really loving basketball, and that's just in general, because people got to understand, bro, sports, everything is mental first.
Yeah.
Mental. Once a guy says, I'm not feeling this, I'm not having fun playing basketball, once they check out, it's over with. I'm not touching them guys. How many guys you've seen completely check out like that and check back in and got back to where they left off? You don't see that.
You don't see that at all.
You see guys say, man, I was having a hard time because I was trying to win and I was pissed off about it. Yeah, I was trying to win. Which means I'm locked in and I'm pissed off because we're not winning. You got a guy that's completely saying, man, I'm not having fun basketball anymore. That's somebody I'm away from.
That was what Melo said?
That's what. Hold on, I had an echo. That's what Ja Morant said.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Maxey, he ain't even available.
Who?
Maxey.
Yeah,
Maxey is the franchise player for he the Sixers guy. The Sixers, what the Sixers gonna do, they're gonna move on from Embiid and Paul George. They got their guy. They got Tyrese Maxey. He's the guy they believe in. They invest in everything to Tyrese Maxey. He their guy. So they straight over there in Philly. The Clippers got to find out who their guy is. See, the Lakers, they had the same problem before they got Luka. Cause they was trying. Oh, who we gonna get? We're gonna get. You know, they figure out a way to get out AD for Luka.
And he gonna have to blow that thing up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bomber will probably do something like try to get a Lonzo and LaMelo just to see them sell tickets in LA. You know what I'm saying? To see the brothers play. That's what they always talk about doing. That's the only thing to sell some tickets, cause man, everybody, man.
Y'all
hard.
get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, like some of these little young pieces like Kobe Sanders and I just believe Kobe Sanders and Jordan Miller, they'll do better under another coaching staff.
Yeah.
I mean, they showing me a little something. I think
Christie
they'll
too.
look even better.
What you think about Christie? I think Christie
Yeah,
too,
Cam
bro.
Christian. Hell yeah. Cam Christian.
Why he ain't been getting that much playing time? Him and
because Ty Lue trash. That's
man,
why.
that nigga stupid, bro. And the center, bro. The center, man, them young cats supposed to be running, man.
Ty Lue just like Doc Rivers, man.
Look,
Like
James Harden shouldn't have to put all that, you know, they shouldn't have all that stress on the older guys, bro, with all this talent that you got, man. You let that center run.
I told y'all him playing James Harden all them damn minutes gonna catch up. I tried to tell y'all. I kept saying over and over again. He keeps playing James Harden 37 minutes, 38 minutes. And then you playing him the whole third quarter and he be burnt out. He be cooked in the fourth quarter. He ain't got no legs. I was trying to tell y'all, now look at him. He can barely pick his leg up now. Yeah, watch him get up and down. Go back and watch them last two games.
Bro,
man, he couldn't
playing like that, bro.
Huh?
He's not supposed to be playing like that, bro. That made him like that, man.
This one, bro.
It's crazy, bro.
That's why, come on.
Even with Magic, like back in the day when the Lakers got like when they was getting older, you know what I'm saying? You had the younger guys, man. They was running that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, you put your veteran guys in towards the end and let them finish the game, bro. And that's how you build them up. You don't do that, man. Like I said, he overrated coach to me, man. You know what I'm saying?
But okay, so
he ain't got no
look,
patience. He ain't got no patience.
But check this out. What this says about Steve Ballmer, though.
Steve Ballmer don't know shit about basketball.
Exactly. That's what they're telling me, bro.
He's looking at what the numbers look like afterwards. How much money did we make? You feel me?
Yeah, he's saying he's a businessman first, huh?
Yeah. How much money did we make? Okay, well, we'll be all right.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I thought Steve Ballmer had it all together.
I mean,
this gonna be an interesting 8 months. This gonna determine everything I need to include myself. Yeah. I gotta reevaluate a lot of stuff, bro.
Bro.
I mean, man.
I gotta reevaluate.
Sure, you think Mike Malone is a better coach than Tyronn Lue?
You said who?
You think Mike Malone is a better coach than Tyronn Lue?
Hell yeah. Well, he did. People forget what he contributed to Mark Jackson coaching style. What he did with Sacramento, they didn't make the playoffs, but they was kind of heading the right direction. Boogie Cousins, that was the only coach Boogie actually liked.
Mike Malone.
With. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then look at what he did with them.
Right. And then who was the GM for Golden State? The one, he ain't the GM no more. Sometimes I see him talking on ESPN.
I know what you're talking about.
He was the GM when they got Kevin Durant over there.
Yeah, he made that little statement about Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name.
I don't know his name either, but I mean, yeah, man, Mike Malone, they should have been gave that dude a call. I'm still amazed that Denver fired him. I don't know.
I'm serious. Like, you gotta remember, like, shit, I'm here to support. I'm thinking Ballmer got this shit down pat, bro. Like,
right.
You ain't finna, you know. I'm about business, man. I'm a businessman. I don't know about y'all, bro. I'm a businessman first. If you ain't about business, you ain't trying to get a fans a good product. how can I sit here and say I'm gonna support it? I'm not supporting no bullshit.
Facts.
You get rid of Ty Lue, get rid of Lawrence Frank, and get some guys in there, I'm gonna support it.
Right.
I will support it.
But
But
they
if you
in bed
keep
with
these
Ty
dudes
Lue.
here, I'm not finna support it.
Ty Lue ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, at this point, it's
They
disrespectful,
they
man.
pay him.
Like,
They pay him too much money.
what are you
I'm a
getting paid?
businessman, bro. I ain't finna sit here and just root for some bullshit. You feel me? Like, yeah, bro. Like I can't. It started off high expectations. He didn't live up to it. It's a complete failure. But bro, I'm cool with you saying, all right, we can flip the script and we can fix it. Show the fan, get a fan something. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for people that been supporting this team for decades and centuries. So,
yeah, you pack that new stadium, the fans come out, show support, and
so are you gonna like listen to the fans? Or are you gonna be stubborn instead? If he do that, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I might be out.
That's
Might
where
be
we
out.
at right now.
I can't promise you. I'm just telling you the truth. If he keep them dudes here, I might be out. Can't support it. Get rid of them guys, bro.
yeah, because
might be
waving
out anyway,
CP3 ain't that ain't it.
You gotta get rid of them dudes, bro.
That ain't it. Lou should have been gone, fam. Like again, this man got out coached by a replacement coach for the Denver Nuggets last year in the playoffs that only had 4 games of experience under his belt. And you lose to
Man,
this dude.
Lou don't have no passion, bro. I don't
And it's
see
just
it.
like, and then if you Frank, I don't know why you get rid of
I'm
Mo
gonna
Bamba
be
and
a
all them
free
for
agent,
Drew
bro.
Eubanks, and
You
yeah,
know,
you trade off Terance Mann. You got older. Terance Mann was one of your highest plus minus players. You trade off Mo Bamba for Drew Eubanks that you ain't even use. It's like it's been some
Ben
things,
Simmons.
man. But
They got Ben Simmons. Fuck out of
you go
here,
get
man.
you go get John. I don't know. I mean, it's some things that we kind of look at like I don't know what we're doing. And then now there's rumors of John Collins being traded for DeMar DeRozan, who's another
hey man,
36-year-old
the
player.
Knicks, I ain't, bro.
I think John Collins is good. He just
I'm
he
gonna
stopped
just sell it.
going to.
I'm gonna just sit back and celebrate basketball, bro, and cover the games, bro. I'm
Hey,
not. Look, bro. I'm not finna sit here and man, look, bro. I'm not. This stupidity.
Fam, I don't
Tyronn
know.
Lue shouldn't have no job, bro.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what you can't name one team who would not take John Collins right now. And he's starting on probably 80% of them.
they don't have him playing like it's not in
They're
the
not
right
going. I
position.
don't think they're gonna make no. Again, bro. Getting DeMar DeRozan doesn't really make sense. Like for
They don't. Unless you
again,
got an expiring
unless you
contract too.
saying take his partially guaranteed second year, and we'll give you a first round pick. All right, okay, you can do that. I do that. But I doubt they'll do that, though. I'm just saying. Unless they throw in the first round pick, they giving it to you to take DeMar DeRozan. I'm not taking DeMar DeRozan. But John Collins will be traded. Bogdanovich, I think he's going to be gone because, again, they don't want to pay the tax. So they're going to look to get off them guys. Derrick Jones Jr., he does have value. He has value. And who else? Chris Dunn.
Bradley Beal still hurt, so they can't trade him.
Bradley Beal, he has. I mean, he brings nothing to no team. He hurt too, so nah, for real. So I don't say
Bro,
ring
they
get
would
yellow.
have been better. They would have been better just start off playing those young guys more, man. Developing them, man. Because at least they got fighting. You know what I'm saying? They play hard, man.
And again, they
Miami,
got cap space. So here's the thing. See this what I'm telling y'all. Now listen to me real quick, y'all. Listen to me. This what I'm telling y'all. Go ahead, fix it now. Don't just rely on this. Don't just rely on that cap space. You got this summer, next summer. Go ahead and show other free agents. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got cap space, but this is the direction we going in. Don't go into the summer with the same old regime talking about, hey, come play with us. It ain't gonna work out. It ain't gonna work out good for them. that money they got is gonna be spent on 1 year, 2 year contracts, 2 year contracts with an option, and a bunch of players that ain't gonna help them win. Steve Ballmer. I'm telling you, Steve Ballmer, he about to fuck it up because he hanging on to them dudes. He finna fuck it up.
Yeah, you see what Clutch Sports you see what Clutch Sports said about Chris Paul, what they posted about him, and what they posted about the Clippers.
No, I ain't see it.
They said the Clippers are a total embarrassment, and the greatest point guard of his generation deserves a final chapter defined by justice and glory. The NBA universe owes him this, and there is only one path, one city, one team that can deliver the poetic ending he deserves. Enter Oklahoma City Thunder. Back in, they just kind of reminiscing about that, but yeah, they was like, you simply can't make this up. The Clippers franchise Chris Paul single-handedly dragged out of the basketball ability and just brutally tossed him aside during his retirement tour.
Hey John, you funny as hell. That man said, hey, I tell you what, I'm fucking with Shea anyway. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't know, bro. You know I miss Shea. He one of my favorite players. But man, look.
Oh, SGA.
Yeah, you know we fuck with Shea, man. We fuck with Shea over here. But I don't know, man. I feel I'm serious. I'm not even just thinking about myself. All those people that pay money to come to this team. I saw a girl on Twitter. She said, "Man, I just paid for season tickets. I feel bad for her, bro."
Yeah.
It's hard for me to sit up here on YouTube and watch the product. Imagine watching that shit up close.
Right.
The Clippers just made themselves probably the enemy, the villains of the league with that move.
That's a stain, bro. That's a stain on they
Yep.
You know that
Yep.
little again. Hey Kendall, you know the talk. The talk. I'm telling y'all, the talk was totally different. It was totally different. They was starting to. They had a lot of people saying, "Man, they doing some good shit over there." Real talk. It wasn't that same shit. But you do something like this, that's like, man, what the fuck?
Right. And considering it now is out there, right? The Clippers didn't even get a chance to try to control
Because you
the
know what's gonna
narrative.
happen, right? I know this. I know how this shit works. You know what they're gonna do? All these free agents, they're gonna call Chris Paul. They're gonna call other players that play the organization.
Yep.
Like, man, what happened? Tyronn Lue still there? You know what Chris Paul gonna say? Man, these guys lazy. Nobody want to be held accountable and all that. You think players gonna go there? They're gonna be looking at them sideways, bro. Like,
Facts.
nah.
That's what I was saying. The Clippers, they forced Steve
Bro,
Ballmer. He's forced to make a move.
Not only that, you come to LA, you gotta pay all them taxes.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta think about this, bro. So you gotta really think
Cali.
about this. You come to LA. If you come to LA and you turn down a $40 million more to go to Texas or go to Atlanta or Miami to come to the Clippers or the Lakers, you're coming to try to win a chip.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
If you ain't trying to win no chip, man, players not finna be paying all them luxury tax. And you know, some of these guys like living in LA, but man, they can do that in the summertime. I go to Texas.
Facts.
Rockets winning, Spurs winning. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about all that. Put all that shit in perspective. I'm just thinking about basketball. Put everything in perspective. Man, a lot of these guys, man, they not rich like y'all. Like we may think they rich. We like look at it, okay, they got $50 million, $100 million. But yeah, but so much they money they pinching off of it. Money going here, money going out. And then they trying to keep over the lifestyle. Man,
Facts.
guys,
After taxes and they take care of their family.
right.
Paycheck to check.
Right. So, you know, guys ain't finna just come to the Clippers when you don't have no kind of plan. I'm not going to the Clippers. Y'all ain't got no plan. Tyronn Lue still here, man. All that shit going on. How Tyronn Lue still here?
They too confident too, bro.
How long Frank still here?
Yeah, I mean, I think Lou just put a target on his back now in the mainstream media. I think now people can try to be like, well, Lou, you know, now they may start, you may hear a little bit about him now as far as why he still has a job or why does he still have a job. you may start hearing that because I don't think, yeah, like you just said, sure, it's a major stain for them to handle Chris Paul. They could have just benched him, you know what I mean? But to do what they did to him, yeah. And now that it's reporting that
Even if
Lou,
they're
you
gonna let him
ignored
go.
this dude. Yeah, you ignored this guy when he's trying to talk to you and and get the team back on track and all this stuff. It's like, all right, what are we doing? So it's gonna be interesting to see how this play out. I'm watching the game tonight though.
Nigga,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
hope Chris
We
I
are.
Paul,
wasn't gonna watch it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was gonna be like, whatever.
I
Yeah,
hope Chris
we.
Paul end up coming back and being a coach, man.
Oh, somebody go sign Chris Paul. Trust me, he already getting
That,
calls.
I'm saying as a coach. 'Cause he's
Yeah,
Oh,
he
as a
got to
young,
stay
man.
coach.
at the crib for right now though. He got to stay
Yeah,
at the crib until
Yeah.
I think January 19th, something like that. He got to
Y'all
be.
think he'll
He
make
gonna
a
be at
good
the
coach?
crib
You think he'll make
for
a good
now.
coach though?
Yeah, he want to be a
yeah,
coach.
yeah.
I
There you
heard he
go.
want to be a coach.
Maybe that's
Mm,
what they mean by discussing further options for him
yeah.
when they make that
I
statement.
I think, bro. You know
But they can't be that dirty
it's
just to
so
let the
much I
man
can
go,
really
bro.
say, bro. I'm telling y'all, it's so much stuff I can really say. I just sit back and I realize like this is professional basketball, but really a lot of you guys not professional.
Right.
Like just listen to like the stories, all the stuff be going on. You be thinking these guys are professionals. They are, you know, good people. A lot of these dudes are not really good people.
Petty.
I mean, a lot of these guys are not good people, bro. And it doesn't. Some of this stuff doesn't surprise me, Ty Lue. Because I mean, Ty Lue has. I mean, people always say stuff about Ty Lue. How many players have called out Ty Lue in public and in private? So
Damn.
it's just corny, man. I'm
That's real
honest,
talk, bro.
y'all. I lost a lot of respect. I lost a lot of respect for these boys. Because again,
Me too.
y'all gonna say, well, oh, Chris Paul was doing this, doing that, bro. It's about the principles, homie. The
Mm-hmm.
principles. That let me know everything I need to know about you.
Hey,
If you moving like this,
respect what just happened, bro.
like respect. Now I would have never did Chris Paul like that. I don't care how bad Chris Paul playing.
The
I would
only
have
way I
never
can
like.
respect that,
See, that's embarrassing. To me, that's embarrassing. You shitting on that man.
right?
Facts.
And it was purposely done.
And I'm
Yep.
looking
I
at
was gonna say
Steve
You know
Ballmer.
what I'm
intentionally.
saying?
Yep.
Like Ballmer, you trying to give it just do though. You want him to play, but how you let the motherfucker roll on him like that? Nah, bro, that's cap. That's not a good look. Bro, see, he not in touch with reality. He don't understand, bro. You got money. Yeah, a lot of people you cool with, they don't take shit personal. Everything is business. But these are basketball players.
Right.
These are human beings. You can't
Yeah.
move like that,
You
bro.
don't
You
understand that.
can't let them
He
push
never
that
been in the
man out
locker
like
room,
that.
bro.
That's a bad look. See,
Yep.
you took like 5 steps forward. Now you took like 8 steps back, all in 1 year.
Yeah.
Gotta think about
The,
that. That
the
one's
worst
smart.
Clipper year. It's the worst year to put his hand in I don't know how long, bro.
That was lame, bro. Y'all want everybody to shut up and dribble. What have they got y'all?
The only thing that can make this better, bro, is if we get a call, get a report that they let Ty Lue go and Chris Paul is the new coach.
You say what?
The only thing that can make this better is if we get a report that Ty Lue is gone and Chris Paul is the new coach. That's the only thing that can make this shit better. Because I don't see no other reason why they would let this dude go like that.
And they said, look, he was trying. Lawrence Frank. Let me see what Lawrence Frank talking about. And Lawrence Frank traveled with the team. Man, that's bogus. Why y'all ain't? Why would? I don't understand it. What did somebody say? We did not make this move because of our underperformance. He had nothing to do with that. We are not scapegoating Chris Paul. We have great respect for Chris and for the career he had. We're not blaming him. Bro, stop saying it. See, bro, I don't. Fake and phony. Throw rock, hide your hands type shit. I can't respect. I don't respect no shit like that. Bro, the jig is up. We already know what's going on. Stop telling fans bullshit. Nobody's stupid. Nobody's slow around here, bro.
They need to start boycotting the Clipper game.
Just be quiet. How about he just be quiet? Stop talking.
Right.
Tell Lawrence Frank stop talking. You're talking too much, bro. Just be quiet.
And he's making it worse with this nonsense.
Yeah, come on, bro.
It's like, dude, you can't insult everybody's intelligence, bro.
Just be
Like,
quiet, bro. He's saying that this decision to release Chris Paul was the right one for the team organization.
Man, there's so much stuff going on behind the scenes with the Clippers, man. You'd be surprised.
It wasn't working out the way I had planned it. We had planned it. It's unfortunate you don't take decisions like this lightly at all. Really, bro. Oh.
wow.
You notice how you see what they doing, right? What up, y'all see what they doing, right?
What's that?
Y'all don't see this?
Trying to soften the blow.
Bro, these folks really think we stupid.
Yeah.
Now, what it is, they don't care, bro. They just don't care, bro. They got their bread, but they ain't still that good. They feel like they tell us anything, we go support it.
A bunch of ungrateful motherfuckers.
All right, I'm back, man. The fact that these writers are quoting Lawrence Frank, and if you read what he says here, that's total bullshit, bro. And someone has to call this shit out, a writer, somebody, bro, because he's given a cliche, politically correct answer. But we all know that he says the decision to release Chris Paul was right for the team organization. It wasn't working out the way we planned. We had planned it. Nigga, y'all wasn't playing Chris Paul, bro. Like you can't give Chris Paul the keys part-time. Like Chris Paul needs to be the anchor of your offense, bro. Like
this nigga started.
Right. You're asking Chris Paul to come in and just play spot minutes behind James Harden, and then you expect good results, and then to say it had nothing to do with the team winning or losing. Bro, Lawrence Frank needs to fucking go. Immediately.
Take Tyloo with him.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, package deal.
Come on, bro.
Man,
The Clippers
look what this
find a
man
way.
said, man.
What'd you say, Show?
Look at what he said. He made the decision to part ways with Chris Paul Sunday night before the Clippers played the Miami Heat.
Why the fuck you let him get on the plane?
Right.
Oh, ass nigga, man.
It's just bad business, bro. It's bad communication, and as men, like good or bad, bro, like go say it to his face. I mean, say it. So decision was made on Sunday, but you let him stay on the roster for a couple extra days.
That's why it was personal. It had to be something personal. Chris Paul tried to cuss his ass out.
Right.
As he should.
Bro, the Clippers find a way to get back to just mediocrity and just operating in pure dysfunction, bro. And then we wonder why they're looked at one of the most unorganized, dysfunctional team, not just in NBA, bro, but in sports. You can't make this shit up, bro. And shit like this will set your team back, bro, for years because there's this thing called basketball karma. And I don't think too many teams in sports have had worse karma than the LA Clippers. So it's cool, bro. It's cool.
Wow. I'm out. I'm out, bro.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Show.
This man said we're a bad basketball team. I put together a roster. Ty Lue is my partner. He will be the coach. I'm gone.
Oh wow.
I'm out.
Yeah.
He
So
said what?
Law Murray is a writer. Yeah, Law is a writer for the Clippers. He's a beat writer.
I'm out, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
He said what? I missed that. What did he say?
We're a bad basketball team. I put the roster together. Ty Lue is my partner. He will be the coach.
Yeah, they all in the cahoots, bro.
Yeah. They don't care about winning, bro. They don't care about winning, man. Ty is my partner. He will be the coach. Hey, which means if Ty's the coach, that means James Harden is the point guard. I mean, like, it's a domino effect because I think James Harden is Ty's guy. Like, Ty likes those type of players. Yeah, good luck, bro. Hey, Kawhi, nigga, ask for a trade, bro.
All you can do is laugh, man.
Yep, ask for a trade, bro.
All you can do is laugh, dog. I swear.
I hate to say shit like that.
Oh, man.
But there's no way that
Nigga,
look,
Zubac.
all right, so here's the underlying message of this. The fact that he even is compelled to come out and say Tyronn Lue will continue to be the head coach means he knows innately that Lue is the problem.
Exactly.
Because if you don't even believe yourself that this person is the problem, why are you even naming him?
Right.
That's like him coming out and saying Kawhi would still be a Clipper.
But what's even worse, my guys, is Lawrence Frank said that confidently, which means he's got the backing of Steve Ballmer. Right. He said that pretty confidently, bro.
Facts.
He's my coach, my partner, bro.
That means you know he's the issue.
Man, I ain't never seen this bald head bastard sound so confident.
He's confident, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
cooked, crazy, dog. Man. They're cooked.
That shit
it's
crazy,
a wrap,
bro.
Yeah,
it's a wrap. They're cooked.
Tyronn Lue is my partner. He's gonna be the head coach.
Yeah. I mean,
Lawrence Frank said the Tyronn Lue will continue to be the coach of the Clippers as they look to turn their 5-16 season around.
Man, look, you know what this seems like? Ty Lue got some dirt on them niggas, bro.
Something. Because the fact that you need to come out and say that.
Right. He got some dirt on them niggas, bro. They ain't letting that nigga go, bro. He got dirt on them niggas and all this shit that's going on. They know that Ty Lue he know. So they not gonna, man, listen.
Hey y'all, I'm no longer looking at Lawrence Frank. We know he's an idiot. Steve Ballmer, you the idiot now.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Showtime. Great point, bro. Yeah, go right to the top, bro. Go right to the top.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, go right to the
top. They went
top.
from a racist piece of shit to Steve Ballmer, good guy. Appears to love the fans. Well, I'm gonna say he love the fans. He paid money. Yeah. He definitely love the fans. He definitely passionate. I never question that.
Right.
But he don't know shit about basketball.
Well,
I would like to see what these comments is.
I don't think Steve Ballmer is a bad dude. I just think that he's just in way too over his head, bro, in this NBA.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You can't buy championships. That's what you're gonna have to learn.
Bro. Yeah.
You can't buy championships. You have to build a championship team organically. I never seen a team. Nobody has bought championships. Not even the Lakers. They never bought championships. The Lakers didn't win because they paid Shaq all that money. That's not how they won. That's not how they won. I mean, remember they drafted. They drafted really well. Remember, got Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe Fisher. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, they drafted well. You don't win championships
great for Orleans.
Money. That doesn't guarantee you championships.
Nah, it doesn't.
Improvements start with me and my partner, Ty Lue.
And it's about fit, bro. It's about fit. Sometimes a lesser player fits your team better. Like, don't go and just get guys because they got big names on the back of their jerseys, and they used to be this or that, bro. Like, you need to start drafting players that fit what you're trying to do, a la the San Antonio Spurs back in the day, bro. Like, I mean, you don't always get the best player because the best players don't fit always on your roster.
No,
exactly. I've said that if Kawhi Leonard and Harden could play good enough to hide Lue's flaws, but it's hard to outplay your coach for 82 games.
Bro, but bro, let's call a spade, bro. Once they signed James Harden, bro, this team was doomed, in my opinion. Because, like he said, he's a system. He says, I don't play in the system. I am the system. He He's gonna dribble, dictate everything.
But
Great
but
ass
you got
Kawhi, bro. I
yeah,
saw.
but you
Hey
guys
man,
remember
hey man,
when
you finna laugh at this, man. I ain't even want to say nothing because I know
That's all good, bro.
you gonna talk shit.
All right.
My partner told me, bro. He says some. I gotta ask when this happened. He said one day James Harden showed up to practice with pajamas on. I damn near.
Nigga, I can believe that shit, bro. I can believe that, bro. He's a diva.
I had to keep that to myself. I was like, man, I don't want to say that out loud.
He's a diva,
Hey,
bro. He's a diva.
do
He
you
showed
guys
up to practice with pajamas on.
His system ain't for everybody, bro. It just is what it
Pajamas.
is. Yeah.
do you guys remember when Ty Lue first took over? Like they was moving, the ball movement was just like impeccable. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was running sets, they was moving the ball, moving the ball, moving the ball. It was a whole different type of style of basketball,
Yeah, that
bro.
was before James Harden, bro. Yeah, I do remember that.
Right. I mean, now it's just everything is sluggish, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sluggish.
Well, they're slow, bro. They play at a slow pace. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
y'all just brought my mind back to what Kobe said about Harden a while ago.
of
See, he's a
course,
good
Yeah.
player, but you won't win a championship with his style of play.
right. He's at the top of the key. The defense can box you in and scheme for you. And when you dribble the basketball for like 18 seconds, and then you just try to pass the ball to Derrick Jones Jr. in the corner with 3 seconds left, like that's disaster, bro. That's not good offense, bro. And then, bro, when James Harden's not on the ball, he ain't setting no picks. He's not moving off the ball. He's not doing nothing offensively to impact a possession in a good way unless he has the ball in his hands. My bad, show.
No, what you doing? You tell the truth, Bass. What have history always told you? If order for your team to win championship, your best player has to do a little bit of everything.
Yes, agree. Yeah,
Has to. He has to be good at a little bit of everything.
your best player needs to be able to pick up the slack on any given night where your team is slacking, bro. If that's rebounding, playmaking, scoring,
Yeah.
defending, whatever's called for in that particular game, your best. Listen, you're a superstar because you do super things, bro. You do things out the ordinary, and so James doesn't do that. And I think Kawhi Leonard has just now. Check this out, show. Kawhi gets blamed too. Like we can't dissolve him, but I think
How Kawhi Leonard doesn't get blamed. I mean, I don't know if you've been listening the whole
I
year.
know. I got you. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I literally been saying it.
I think
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard understands a championship caliber team. He knows what it looks like. And I think deep down inside, bro, he know he can't win with James Harden, bro.
Since when Kawhi, this is my thing. I don't know. I guess I'm only talking to the mature men. Bro, it's okay to say this guy's not that. Y'all gotta remember, bro, everybody can be replaced. Nobody bigger than the program, man.
Yep.
That's a fact. Yeah, good point.
You gotta understand this. He older Clippers. His everything.
But he don't think so. That's the problem.
They was willing to give him anything he want and also put up with the baggage that came with him. So if there was an understanding, yeah, you're not going to play every game, but the games you do play, you're going to give your all. That's why I've been getting on him this year.
Right.
You've been healthy. This is the first time Kawhi been healthy throughout the summer to start the season since 21. And he looked worse than he did last year coming off an injury. People say, oh, well, he putting up this amount of points. It's not the same, though. He's not playing defense.
Yeah.
Right.
Like last game, we don't care about you putting up 39 points. Last
Who
game, you
gives
were
a
down
shit?
by 40. Right.
Well,
Irrelevant.
He's not playing
bro.
defense.
Yeah,
He's not rebounding. You notice that? He ain't rebounding. He ain't crashing the boards. He ain't playing hard. But
he's not.
the reason why I've been getting on more him than James Harden, because you gotta understand, Harden, when they brought him to the team, he came to the team to be the third option. When he first got to the team, he was the third option. Last year, he turned it to the second and the first option. This year, he's been the first option. So again,
I only got one question for Lawrence.
I'm
Frank,
also
man.
looking at Kawhi.
That's a fact, Joe.
I'm looking at Kawhi Leonard, and I've been saying this: Kawhi, Tyronn Lue, Lawrence Frank.
Yeah,
they got a partnership. He He's saying Tyronn Lue is my partner. So is Kawhi though. He's in that bubble. He's part of that. Because everything
why
is
though,
built
Frank?
around. Because you understand something. Every player they have brought to the team to complement Kawhi Leonard. All these guys they brought.
Except for James Harden. I know, but sure, when you bring in James Harden,
Kawhi
bro,
said they wanted the
that
point
changes
guard.
everything.
Kawhi said he wanted the point guard. He wanted the point guard.
Yeah, but did he say James Harden?
I think I'm not doing that because him and James Harden looked good last year. They had once Kawhi got on administration, they was playing well together. They beat the Warriors their last game. They forced the game. Look, we're not doing that. There was no problem.
James Harden does not compliment Kawhi Leonard, bro. He doesn't.
Yes, he does. Kawhi can play with anybody. I disagree. You understand this, man? They didn't. You know why? Again,
yeah.
All these players they brought from Norman Powell, Rocco, that was to compliment Kawhi, Paul George. The reason why they left, they went away from Norman Powell because they're moving on from Kawhi Leonard. The reason why they didn't keep Paul George because they're moving on from Kawhi Leonard. You don't understand. That's what I'm trying to explain to people. The reason why you seeing players they're slowly getting away from them because they know they only got like 1 or 2 years left, and they don't plan on investing into this Kawhi Leonard era. This is it. That's what I'm saying. Okay, now you at the you right here. You about to cross that line. You going to the next era. How about you move on now?
Right. That part I agree with. Yeah, I definitely agree with that part.
Don't wait till the summertime. Just show other teams, show other players that may become free agents or may become available. Hey, this is the direction we're going in. We got these picks. We got a new head coach and all that. You don't want to go into the summer with the same old Lawrence Frank and Tyronn Lue. I don't think that's a good idea. What up, Mingo Just? Mingo. All right. Mingo ain't saying that.
Yeah, what's good?
Go ahead, home. What you got on?
Man, listen. Oh boy, it's time, man. The script. The Clippers just need to script down their whole organization. I'm talking about the owner, Lawrence Frank, Ty Lue, the players. Hell, they even need to get rid of some of the writers. At this point, bro, it don't even matter at this point. They just need to get rid of everybody. Everybody over there that got something to do with the Clippers, they need to get rid of them. Because my thing is, bro, first of all, what they did to Chris Paul is just absolutely insane. It just don't make no sense.
The only guy that's going to hold people accountable. Yeah.
Right.
The guy that made the Clippers relevant. The guy that's going to be the first. He's going to be, I think, the second Clipper. He's going to be second. Him and Blake Griffin. They're going to be the first two guys to get their jersey retired in organization history. And what do you do to them? Trade Blake Griffin. Send Chris Paul home 2 o'clock in the morning. These are your first two guys. Your first two guys. You're going to retire their jersey. What you do to them?
That's
Think
nasty
about
work.
Think about that. Really think about that.
That's nasty work.
How that looks.
The man can't even retire. They can't even let the man retire right. That's crazy. The man trying to retire as a Clipper, they can't even let him do that. I mean, how horribly ran your franchise got to be? You can't even let a dude retire right. Your franchise got to be horrible if you can't even do that.
They tell me, man, y'all, Bama really trusts. He really trusts them.
Yeah,
that's what they tell me. He trusts them.
Yeah,
he really believes Lawrence Frank and Tyronn Lue they know what's best for the organization. How many championship teams Lawrence Frank have built?
They know basketball more than him, though. That's the thing.
But come on, Kenfo. Steve Ballmer got other people in his ear. Trust me when I tell you. Yeah. He got people telling them guys are not it.
Right.
All of these guys, they got different people telling you,
How many
bro.
how many championship coaches are just out there though to hire?
Mike
Mike
Malone
Malone.
Mike Malone.
And Mike Malone don't want to coach no more.
said who?
He said it himself.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that's
Everybody, yeah, you don't want to coach right now. Money get put on the table, conversation change.
Yep.
that's true. That's true. Money make a nigga move, boy.
Conversation rule the nation, homie.
Yeah, money make a nigga move.
Hey, bro. What good, L? What you got on?
What's going on, show? What's up, panel? Chat, salute. Just a
Good.
sad day, man, for the NBA. Sad day for the Clippers, man. You know, we tease and we joke about these dudes, but honestly, I didn't expect them to go to this level that they done failed to, man. And it is. I agree with Mingo Jester, which I normally don't do. Me and Mingo don't agree on much, but I agree with him on this one. It's time to get rid of everybody. If I can get new writers, I'm getting new writers. I mean, God dang. I'm trying to. I'm really trying to just totally
Damn.
turn this thing around. I made a statement earlier today about this, and I said, you know, to me, the only way to kind of turn this PR nightmare that they done created by doing what they're doing to, you know, a godfather in basketball and Chris Paul, man. You just
Mm-hmm.
don't do a man like this. You can't do this, bro. You can't be this petty. You can't. I mean, the man said he want to meet with you, and you saying no as a coach. How did you can't do that?
Yeah.
You can't. Not to Chris Paul. You can get away with doing to Terance Mann. Not Chris Paul though, bro. Not the best Clipper of all time. You can't do it. Man, they got to go to each player. They got to sit down with these dudes and just say, what, you know, this season's scrap. We finna get a damn Oklahoma City, a lottery pick, and ain't nothing we can really do about that. What's best for you? What do you need? And then you can start internally sending that message to people that when the Clippers screw up, we will get it right. We will do what's right for the player, and players care about that. Guys
Mm-hmm.
like show guys like Mass that kind of can know people and know things behind the scenes. You know, players care about that stuff. Players really care. Like, how the hell you finna take care of me? Like right now, these guys don't know because they thinking right now anybody. I
Hey
got
man,
my children
L,
to
I don't want.
school.
Let me pause right.
Oh,
I
go
don't
ahead.
want
Go
to
ahead.
cut
Go
you
ahead.
off. I'm gonna say this,
Mhm.
but you look. That's my point, though. L, think about this. They could have sold the fans to other people. Look, we're not winning. We're gonna keep Chris Paul here, celebrate him. We're gonna celebrate him in this lost season. You kick him out though. Again, you
Just,
Mm-hmm.
the way they did him, it's not a
I
good look.
don't, I don't understand that show. And then now this, because you know, to do it, I don't remember. Now somebody can maybe correct me. I don't ever remember him coming to the media about anything in his whole
No,
entire career.
no.
So for him to go to the media at
Media.
2:50 in the morning, bro, and say,
You
"I'm
heard him.
hearing about now that I'm being sent home," what?
And when he saw that elder, look, I was up, right? I was just so
That's
happy
a.
to catch it.
I
I was
heard it.
like,
I was listening to your show. I
I
was
was
up.
like,
I was
hold
at work
on.
listening to you,
I'm saying I had to sit up for a second, like, what?
bro.
And I'm sitting
That
there waiting on, I'm waiting on something to drop. Then bam,
and 10 minutes
Chris
later,
Haynes
Frank.
came out.
Yep, Frank comes out 10 minutes later trying to do damage control,
That
which
let
is,
me know he
I
was
agree with
bad,
you,
yo.
show. It's the worst thing to do. In
Yeah.
this moment, it's the worst thing to do because the fans, the people, we're not stupid. We're not.
Right.
Brother, this is had already announced he's retiring. What the hell? And you're sending him home, and you got 14 men on the roster. You don't you capped by the first apron. You don't even have any money you can spend. So he just got to sit at home, and y'all gonna play with 13 guys on the roster. You can't even make a roster move unless he agrees to some kind of trade, and some team will take him. Which I believe a team will do it just for the positive PR
Mm-hmm.
plug that they would get. I think a team would just take him,
Yep.
like Oklahoma City or Houston or one of his old teams, Phoenix. One of them would
Yep.
take him just for the positive PR to save Chris Paul. And
And
it's just crazy, man. It's
And
crazy.
fans
don't
will come.
nobody
And you know
want
what?
to hear
And
disruptive.
fans will come to that team who signs him too
They
to watch him
will. They
retire.
will support. They will support.
Man,
And here's the thing:
he a
we
disruptive
can't
old
deny the
nigga,
fact.
man.
We can't deny the fact that when Chris Paul came to the Pelicans, they had their best years. When he came to the Clippers, they had their best years. When he went to Oklahoma City, they had their best. Well, not their best, but he turned that franchise around to
Yeah,
get
he
them
made
on
him
a
relevant.
championship level. Yeah. Then he went to the
Phoenix.
Suns and got them to the finals. You can't deny this stuff. This is on this man's resume.
Yeah.
It's on his resume.
Mhm.
And you
Tell him,
treat
Pastor.
him like this?
Yeah, I agree with all that.
Tell
Pastor.
him,
Yep.
Pastor. Tell him,
God.
Pastor. Go ahead.
Bro,
Tell him.
I ain't gonna
Go
lie,
ahead.
bro. I've been up because I worked overnight, and I'm telling you, this shit has had me sick, bro. This is not just bad for the Clippers. The Clippers look like ass, but this is a stain for the NBA, bro. This is why I said a few weeks ago, I just wish all these old dudes would just retire and go away, bro. They ain't respecting them. They ain't honoring them. These dudes ain't respecting and honoring the game, bro. Just retire. I wish all of them just retire. Let these young guys shine right now. Let them have the league, bro. Let them
Right.
do their thing. Cause there's so many of them that are ready. They're ready. But these dudes' names stay in the limelight for good or bad reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Just give it to the young guys. It's time, bro. See, that's what Magic didn't do. That's what Jordan didn't do. That's what Kobe didn't do. He didn't hang on too long. When it was time for you to take over, it's yours, bro. Run with it. And then I'm gonna support you in that thing because I want to keep this thing going. Generational wealth for the NBA. Man, these dudes are so selfish, bro. Not for this at all, bro. This ain't Chris Paul's fault. This is 100% the Clippers' fault. Lawrence Frank is an asshole. I'm sorry, y'all. He's just a flat out asshole for coming out saying the stuff he's saying.
Yep.
Ty
And
Lue,
man,
the biggest asshole, bro. He's the
I know
biggest
that
asshole.
he is an asshole, yo. He
Yeah, he got,
definitely.
bro. I'm
Because my
telling you,
partner was telling me he an asshole. He
I'm
like
sick
he don't
of
like
this stuff,
yeah.
y'all.
Yeah.
Because I'm with Shaw. I heard Shaw said earlier, he an NBA lover. I love the NBA, y'all. I'm a Magic Johnson fan. I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. I'm a Laker fan. But I love the NBA, y'all. I do. I love the NBA. This is horrible for the NBA.
Yeah.
Horrible. You cannot treat your greats like this. This man is on a retirement tour, and they send him home.
For doing the right thing.
I just can't fathom what could this man have said besides you catching him in the bed with your wife
Right.
that you will send him home, bro. I don't. There's nothing he could have said because again, I know if Chris Paul is coming at you, it's about trying to win. Let's get more professional. Let's show up on time. Let's do this. Let's do this. This is why we're losing. I guarantee it. The man has a track history of turning around every single franchise he goes to. Listen. I'm just, man, I ain't gonna front. This had me.
The
I
only
ain't been
time the
sleeping
Suns
yet,
ever
bro.
made it to the only time the Suns ever made it to the finals is with Chris Paul.
And
Aaron,
look,
you stupid. Aaron stupid.
and look,
He said
Elder.
niggas retired. Hold on. Aaron said niggas retirement tour only lasted 21 games now. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Now
it.
That's
somebody
funny
gonna
as
That ain't
sign
hell.
him.
funny, but
That shit
it
is
Somebody
funny
gonna
is
as
sign
though.
him.
hell,
It
bro.
ain't
That's
funny,
funny.
but it
I'm
is.
sorry.
Somebody gonna sign him.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie.
I hope.
OKC might.
Well, here's the thing, though.
OKC
Here's
might
the
fuck
thing.
around and sign him. Get him
Here's
a
the
chip
thing.
for
The
turning that team
Clippers,
around.
they
To
have
be
to,
honest.
first off, he has to agree. Chris Paul got his whole family in LA. That's where they wanted to be. He may not want to move his family, y'all. They in
Yeah, that's
school.
it.
They got all this stuff going on. He wanted to be there. He wanted to retire a Clipper because that's where he had his most success at. He wanted to set his family up and be there. So now, if he's looking at the Lakers, he's looking at maybe Golden State, he's looking at Phoenix is short, because of the state. Maybe Sacramento, maybe. Anybody just ain't gonna be able to trade for him. And will the Clippers even cooperate? Well, what the hell you finna get the Clippers now? Well, I'm not giving you shit except a player I don't want. It's just crazy, bro. It's
Yeah, it's a
crazy.
bad look.
Hey, bless your Abba.
Hey,
On our side
Elder,
with it.
I was about to tell you something because you said something just earlier. I think Ty Lue is the pettiest coach I've ever seen in my life. Do y'all remember how he was treating Robert Covington? You would
Yeah.
think, like you just said, you would think how you just said he probably fucked his wife or something. For real. For real.
But
You
they
feel
He
me?
got
did the
into
same to
it.
Ty. He did the same to Terance Mann, in my opinion. I
I
don't
don't
Yeah.
I don't
understand
know. I don't know if
why
y'all
he
seen the
wouldn't
Supposedly
let
they
report.
Terance Mann.
I don't know if y'all
supposedly they get
seen the
into it.
I
report.
never understood that.
I don't know if y'all seen the report, but when have you ever heard a coach not speak to a player for weeks? All because he was being the vocal point of the locker room. Kawhi, I'm hearing that nobody even talked to Kawhi or just leave him alone. The only person talking to Kawhi is Chris Paul. You gonna get Chris Paul, the only person that got something to say about how shitty we've been playing. Oh
bro.
yeah, you a cancer in the locker room. Get the hell out of here.
And,
Y'all don't
and,
want
and
change.
this is my thing, bro. That's bullshit on Kawhi part. Bro, what the
Right.
fuck you
Exactly. Yeah.
quiet
Get
about?
Hell
out.
yeah. Hell
You
yeah.
paid the most money. You the guy. You can't be the fucking face and you don't have a voice. That's bull. You can't do that. You can't be the face of an organization but don't have a voice behind it.
Yeah.
It don't work like that. Bro,
How do
you
you
should have
build
just
chemistry like that,
you
bro?
should have just told the team, look, bro, I'm the second and third option. I'm not the leader. I don't why even ask for all those for Paul George and all the other shit as if look, I just need a sidekick and I'm gonna lead us. Bro, that's not leadership. You can't start the season off with no fucking structure. And I told y'all from the jump, it started that Utah game. He was out there being lazy. I knew that shit was I knew it was gonna be bad. He
You've
was
been
been
coming on Kawhi head all year too, so I've been listening. You've been getting
he
Kawhi about his
been
defense and
lazy,
his effort, and yep, you've been saying it
lazy.
all year. You've been saying
Everybody
it
keep talking
all
about
year.
Harden look lazy. No, Kawhi looks lazy. Fuck them numbers. I don't care about his fucking numbers. You started this season out healthy. What's the excuse? Man, get the
Because them
fuck out.
numbers ain't producing wins. Them numbers ain't
Yeah. It's
producing
no
wins, so it
impact.
don't matter.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
the damn what LeBron ass was doing,
It's
putting
no.
them
That's.
numbers up, and Lakers
Empty
still
calories.
ain't going to the damn playoffs, getting bounced in the first round. The same shit. It's
No
crazy. That's why I
calories.
said, "Oh,
Empty
guys,
calories.
go away. Just go. It's over. It's over for these. Besides Kevin Durant, it's over for you dudes.
That's a
It's
fact,
over.
Pastor.
Just,
That or
just
yeah, it's a fact, bro.
retire. Let these young dudes have the league. It's theirs now. It's ready for them. Let them have it.
I
And
don't
that
think
just
it.
Quit
that.
I
holding
Yeah.
don't
on,
think it's over
Eddie
for
Elder,
Steph
Master.
Curry either, though.
hey, Elder, see, here the thing.
Yeah, he good
Like I
up
was
there.
saying,
I think Steph Curry's still good.
like I was
Yeah,
saying,
he good up there.
those older guys, Elder, hear the thing. At this
Yeah.
point of their career, they're no longer number ones. Like that, that's what I was saying about Kevin Durant.
Shit, they
KD
ain't
is in a
number ones,
perfect
number
situation.
twos,
Kevin Durant,
barely threes.
Yeah, for real. Like seriously, that's
Yeah,
what they are.
yeah. Bradley Beal
Especially
ass
Kawhi,
as a
especially
8.
Kawhi, especially Kawhi. You will see, cause not only you a 2 or 3. You're not playing every game, and when you playing, you half ass. You definitely can't be no one. You can barely be a 2. And like, a team like the Pistons, he can go over there and be just Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? That'll work for him because you got Cade Cunningham. You don't have to rely on him like that. But a team like the Clippers, who they in dire need of you to be a superstar. Nah, bro.
I'm going to
The
all them
Pistons
players
don't need
except
him.
Kawhi. I'm going to
Pistons
all
is the
those
one
players except
seed.
Kawhi,
They
and I'm
need.
asking them what do they want, and then I'm trying to just do PR management as best I can behind the scene, and so that the word can get out that even in chaos, the Clippers will take care of their players. They need to just shut Frank up. Quit making statements, bro. Just shut.
For
I'm with you.
real.
That's a
How
Shut
many,
the
that's
hell up, Frank.
good
how many
point.
Yeah.
statements he gonna make?
Shut up,
Yeah.
bro.
It ain't
You
gonna
don't
work.
have to
He's making all these
respond to
statements
what
because
the
he knows
people
he's
are.
wrong.
Yes, absolutely. It's just
Oh, so his
screaming I'm
content.
wrong
Okay.
in every aspect of this. Just shut the hell up, bro. Because you're gonna be out the door anyways. Bomber gonna be forced to fire y'all dudes. It's gonna be you're the
I
laughing
said
stock of
that
the league
earlier. They
already.
forced to make a move
You're gonna
now.
be forced to fire you dudes.
My
And
thing
that's
is what's keeping these guys together anyway? Why is Ty Lue still here? Why is Lawrence like what's keeping them here? What's stopping him
Chris
from
they
Paul.
got a lot of internal
I'm just saying, like, what he got, like, what did they do for him to like?
I
I
Yeah,
don't
keep
know.
him
don't get it,
around.
bro. I don't get it, bro.
They got
Why are you
internal turmoil, bro. Normally in
why are you
that you
calling
don't
yeah,
want
why
to
are you coming
separate
out
at
saying
that
Ty
time.
Lue is your
You
partner?
want to stay together and try to work through it. But the solutions you're coming up with are worse. It's making it way worse.
Way worse.
The
Yep.
truth don't need to be defended. If you're walking in truth, Lawrence Frank, shut your ass up. It don't have to be defended. It'll come out. But you talking and that letting us know you guilty as hell. Ty Lue, you
Mm-hmm.
guilty as hell. How the hell you gonna not have a conversation with Chris Paul? How you
Right.
not gonna meet with this man when he requested a meeting with you? Then y'all dumbasses
And
gonna
that's
get on a plane and fly across country from LA to Atlanta, then get there and say go back home.
And that's mature as fuck for you to get into it
Yeah,
with your coach
I
and
don't know.
request to talk to him one on one. He
I don't know
wanted
if
to
you noticed,
resolve what was
Elder.
going on.
I don't know if you noticed, Elder. They made a decision. He made a decision in part ways with Chris Paul the other night
Sunday.
before the Miami Heat game.
Yep.
Let him get on the plane and fly all the way to Atlanta, and then say we won't send you back home.
That's to rub it in.
Makes sense of that.
You don't think
Chris
that's
Paul,
you don't think
Chris
that's
Paul ain't gonna. It's
come on.
retarded to me, show. It's just absolutely asinine. I
You
can't fathom that
that's
at all.
They didn't even allow
sense
Chris
out
to
of
go
that at
home,
all.
Pastor. Hey, Pastor, they didn't allow Chris to be in LA to like let this go down. You're right. They flew across the goddamn country
yeah.
and said, "Go take
This
a
is why
6-hour
Chris
flight back
Paul
to
went to the
California."
media. Mass. He's never. This man played in the league 20 years. I've never once seen Chris Paul go to the media.
You gotta understand.
Ever.
Never,
Like, Elder,
never.
we all men up here. We all got egos, bro.
Yeah.
And a guy like him, these athletes, they got egos.
Yeah.
Especially a guy like Chris Paul, a guy like we talking about one of the greatest point guards ever. He has an ego, and you treat him like trash.
Yeah.
You can't. And I guarantee he just saw a bunch of stuff that was just 100% unprofessional.
Well,
And
of course
Chris
he
Paul
saw. Of course he did,
can't
Pastor.
roll with that. He can't. I'm here not just because I want to be in LA. I actually still wanted an opportunity to win. And y'all were a point guard away from winning last year. You Kawhi, you need to be playing 32, not 36, 37 minutes. Same with Harden. I'm here to help with that. If I pitch in 10, 15 minutes a game, y'all don't have to play in the 40s or the high 30s. He understands how to freaking win. He does.
Yeah.
But he's looking at guys that are just somebody, I think one of y'all said earlier, just totally unprofessional. And you expect to win and half asses? No, it's not gonna happen. And this man, like, this is my last go around. You think he's gonna be quiet? No. When he done turned around the Pelicans, he done turned around the Suns, he done turned around the Clippers, he done turned around OKC. He done showed you I know how to do this.
He had my Rockets damn near on the brink of fucking beating
I forgot the Rockets. Oh my God, I forgot what he did with the.
Yeah.
I forgot the Rockets.
Like I said, man, I think he'll be a better coach than Ty Lue, if you ask me. And Ty Lue probably felt that.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
a guy
Intimidated
like
by him.
that. Hey, a guy like that, he gonna fire all them players.
See, Elder,
Everybody.
see, look, pay attention, Elder. I want y'all to pay attention to something. Y'all notice, like, these assistant coaches are leaving Tyronn Lue. They getting tired.
Yeah.
You notice that?
Why would old boy still there?
I mentioned this the other day. Why would old boy leave the Clippers to go to Chicago?
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the coach you mentioned. Yeah, you did mention that.
Why would he do that? I can't.
Right. You leave and let it go to Chicago?
That's been one of the most inept corporations in sports for decades. They ain't done shit since Jordan left. But to leave the Clippers to go there, that says a whole lot.
Yeah.
A whole lot. Man, they're gonna have to scrap the whole thing from Bomber on down, y'all. I'm telling you, they're gonna have to scrap it. They're gonna have to
Hey, Cameron, to your point. And
you
to
know,
your
it's
point,
been a power struggle going on in the last 4 years. It's been a power struggle.
Show, and to my man's point, who was just talking, as far as like when you turn Chris Paul down when he's trying to talk to you, I asked that question earlier. What does that say about Tyronn Lue, and what message are you conveying to all the other players on the team and to your assistant coaches like Gundy, who's a veteran coach who's been there? You've sent the clear message now to Tyronn Lue, like, man, you do Chris Paul like this, and he's trying to talk to you and iron out the wrinkles. It's like, well, damn. And now we know why. I think somebody said that in the last game when they played the Heat. Look at the players on the bench. Look at the coaches. Look at everybody's face. Look at their energy right now when they were down by like damn near 40. Look, now it's starting to make sense now. Like, well, damn, Tyronn Lue, look how you doing Chris Paul.
I said these boys gave up. You can look at them. You can
Yeah.
tell. They don't want to play for him no more. They gave
Yep.
up. It's right there in
So
our
for
face.
Frank to come out and say Lue is my partner, he's our
Right.
coach.
Right.
All right. The season is over.
Yeah.
Because Chris Paul is too well respected around the entire league.
Season was already over before that, but okay, I get your point though.
Yeah. The CP3 is way too respected around the league. He's way too respected. And now for you to come out and double down and say this dude is still our coach, all right, man, you just told everybody what it is.
Everybody gonna start low managing now.
hmm
So Bomber, you got a target on your back now.
A
You're a
lot of
huge.
teams. It's a lot of teams gonna go in the tank. This collective bargaining agreement they have, y'all. You can't afford to just keep going. It's either you're in or you're out. You
Yep.
can't. You can't. So once your team has shown you they can't do it, it's
Right.
best to scrap it, get
Yep.
rid of it, bring in contracts that are going to expire so you can save the money.
And get picks
Why
back.
pay that? Yeah, and get
Yeah.
picks so you can go for the future. Because
Yeah.
OKC showing you guys how to do it. They're
They
showing you how
ain't
to
got no
develop the
picks. They
players. They're
got to
showing
get
you how.
some. Who
I
they gonna
know the
get?
put,
Who they gonna get some
that's
picks
What people
from,
that
fam?
said,
that's
you're not
from the
listening, bro.
Yeah,
from getting
I
rid of
know,
these
that's
players.
what they said. But
From
what
getting
my
rid.
question,
No, letting
but my follow
taking
up
care of these
question is,
players. Taking
who they
care of
gonna
these
get some
players.
picks from? Who they gonna get some
Taking
picks
care of these
from?
players, doing what the players ask them to do. I will start with Harden and Zubac and move my
Hmm.
way down. I wouldn't ask Kawhi nothing because I believe Kawhi got me in this mess. He gonna go down with me.
So,
I would ask
Pastor,
everybody else, what do
Pastor,
you want to do? And whatever they
Man,
say, I would try to
you
accommodate
think
them so
Zubac
that
should be on the
can.
table?
I think every besides Kawhi should be on the
I
table.
think
Honestly,
Zubac is probably the one guy who I'm not moving.
I'm keeping. For PR purposes. This season is done. I can tell you right now, it's
I
done.
agree with that
For
part.
PR purposes, I'm giving. I can't say to him, I have to keep you in this dumpster fire. I can't do it.
I know,
I
but
gotta
if you're trying to
care. I
start
gotta
over
care
and move
more
forward,
about
then
him. Now here's the
can't go
thing,
get another
Mass.
Zubac, bro.
Mass. Those foreign guys, they
Yeah.
already has a be very loyal. So I would expect him to say, "Look, I'm with you. I go down. I'm here. I love
Okay.
LA. He's only been in LA, so I love LA. I don't want to leave. Great. That's what I expect you to say. I got you. But I got to give him the option. If he says to me, "Look, I've been
Okay,
here
that's
some
fair.
years.
Okay,
I
that part I
can't
agree
deal
with
with
that.
this. I really want to leave. I got to take care of him, and I need the league. I need the players internally in the league knowing that I'm taking care of everybody that wants to
But
be taken
Pastor,
care of."
players like Zubac don't grow on trees. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
it
he's
sound
Zubac,
like they
but
keeping
guess what?
Zubac.
I bet I can get first round picks for Zubac too, though. I
Yeah,
know
you
they don't
definitely
want him to
bro.
can.
leave.
Are you trying
I
to?
bet I can get 2 or 3 first round teams that are missing that rim protector, that
Uh-huh.
interior post scorer, that rebounder. I mean, Zubac, that elite defender, that Zubac, bro. Teams will. He's the missing piece for a lot of teams, and if
Yeah,
they
but
got
why
yeah,
can't
picks,
he be a
they'll give
piece
it
for
up
the
to get his
Clippers
ass.
along with these picks? Like go trade other guys and you keep Zoo and then go get your picks and do what
Guys
you
may
got to
not
do. Why
garner
give
me
him up?
picks though.
Yo,
And I
quite
don't have.
frankly,
I
I
can't
feel
think
like
of
any
any
rookie
other
that
guy
gets
on that
dropped to
team.
this position
I
is
can't
gonna
think of
be.
any other. I can't think of any other player on that team that would guarantee get picks. Not
I
in
agree
this
with that point
situation
too.
where everybody
That's
knows
fair.
it's gonna be a fire sale. See, the league knows I'm gonna do a fire sale. So which people want to give me the best offers? A guy like Zubac, you're gonna be afraid that the next team gonna come along and do better. So you're gonna put your
I
best
do
deal on
agree.
the table.
Zubac is high value. Listen, I agree,
Yep.
Pastor. I think right now
I,
Zoo can help. Zoo can put a team over the top right now.
Shoo,
Yeah, he
and I
can.
can't worry about what the guys I sent out, what they do for other teams. I can't. I got to worry about what do I got in the coffers for the Clippers for them because my regular stuff is all gone. I don't control picks to 2030.
Is
None.
there a
Yo,
team?
but now Elder, right? I think we gotta also address the coaching staff and Lawrence Frank before we do anything, because any rookie that gets sent to this team is destined for failure. I'm
Yeah, it don't
sorry.
matter who he get
With
as long
how
as
Said it
Lawrence
with
from
how
the
Frank is
this
top
shit
there.
down.
look like,
I
I'm
said from the
sorry. It's
top down.
looking bad. It's looking
Yeah,
bad.
I said from the top down. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
Like,
Lewis
like,
might
Yeah,
go to
like,
the bench.
I'm not mad at the Zubac. Like, I mean, it would hurt to lose Zubac, but it's like I see what you're
I'm
saying
only
to
doing
get
that
some
if he
picks.
wants to leave too, y'all. I'm listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
only doing that if he wants to leave. If he's saying, "Hey, I'm gonna ride this out with y'all. I want to be in LA." Hey, good.
I
That's
mean,
what
but
I
it's a
want.
good way to
If
get
he
picks,
wants to
though. I see
go,
what you're
if he
saying.
wants to go, if he says, "Look, I've dealt with this too long. I really need another. I just need to get away." Cool. I'm gonna get rid of him quietly, and I'm gonna get as many picks as I can. The team that offered me the most picks is probably who gonna get Zubac. I don't care.
Yeah.
Care
That's
if
a
they
good
the
point.
Lakers. I'm saying that because you don't want to trade with them. You trade with Western Conference. You definitely don't want to trade inside your own damn city. But I
Lou got to
wouldn't
go
care.
first.
I wouldn't care.
The Clippers can
I
sign
mean, no,
SGA and Lou will put SGA at center or put him on. Find a way to put him on the bench. Lou got to go first.
Mm.
I mean,
So
also
hey,
this.
Showtime. Time. I heard the Lakers trying to get Terance Mann. I heard
Crazy.
they trying to get Terance
Crazy.
Mann. Yeah,
I hear that shit.
the
I
Lakers are.
mean,
They
Who
want
you talking?
Terance
Who
Mann.
you
I
talking
thought
about?
they got
Who you
that
talking
Terrence
about?
Man and
You
I
Marcus
would
Smart.
love to get
Now y'all
Terance
want
Mann.
Terrence. Okay,
I've always
you want
loved
Terrence
Terance Mann,
Man, but y'all
but
got
I
Marcus
would
Smart.
love to get Terance Mann.
Come on, bro.
I
that'll be
get them both.
that'll
I
be
take them, bro.
something.
We need more defenders, Mass. We just
No,
need
I'm not
defenders.
arguing that point. I'm just saying, like, I mean,
I'll take it. And he cheap. What is he? 14, 15 million?
Yeah, y'all,
who
yeah,
y'all?
y'all defense is
Hey,
trash.
Zubac
Pastor,
on
is
one of
that
the
for
best
Give
contracts.
me
Connect, for
defenders and give
Dalton
me cheap
Connect or what?
defenders.
Is that for
Y'all
Dalton?
defense is
No,
super
I would
trash.
trade him for if I'm doing Terance Mann because he's an on-ball defender. You
Yeah.
can get Gabe Vincent and Dalton Connect. No picks though, and I would do that deal.
I don't know if
You
they
got
want to
two
do
ex-
that.
you
I
got a
don't
young
know,
guy.
man, bro. I
You
think
got a
Dalton
young
Connect
dude.
is
Nah, you think wrong. That booger is a
no, I
bust.
think right.
I'm telling you, bro.
I think right too.
Think
I
wrong.
don't think they would do that though.
Hey, Dalton Connect gonna burn you, bro.
Them two,
I promise
them two players for Dalton. I mean,
Man,
them two players for Terrence
you.
Man. I
Yeah,
don't think they're
that
gonna
I
do
think
that.
that match because Terrence don't he make
stop it.
15 show? Ain't he
No,
making
no,
like
I ain't
14,
talking about the
15?
money match. I'm talking about the two players that you giving them.
Yeah, I'm giving that up.
Gabe
I'm giving that
Vincent
up because
and
Dalton
Dalton
I,
Connect
Connect.
going
That
I,
ain't
anyway,
I wouldn't be
man.
nothing.
Dalton got to
surprised.
go
Look,
anyway.
I
That
wouldn't be
ain't
surprised.
nothing.
Hey, shit, I may get a second round pick out of if that's the case and y'all like Dalton that much, give me a second round pick then. Give me Terance Mann in a second. And you can have Dalton Connect and you can have freaking the guy from
Hey,
Miami,
Mingo, they acting like
Gabe
fucking
Vincent.
Terrence Man is locked down or something, bro. Man, stop.
No.
I
Hey,
mean, don't get me
hold
wrong.
on.
Terrence Man, all right, man. He's all
We're
right
not
defender,
acting like
but
He's okay.
Terrence
he's
Mann is
all right
locked down.
defender. But I'm
Hey,
just
Right,
saying.
yeah, he ain't nothing special, bro.
what guard do we have on the team right
It
now
don't
that
matter.
can better than
He
Terance
ain't
Mann?
nothing special, bro. He ain't nothing special.
What guard do we have on the
I
Lakers
guess
that
Marcus
can
Smart.
better than Terance Mann?
Terrence Mann is a what do you mean? You acting like Terrence Mann is like something special.
Got Vando.
He's the bear. I would say this. He ain't even average. He would be above average to elite defender if you get him
You
locked
got
in. When he
Vando.
was locked
Man,
in,
stop
when he
it,
was
bro.
locked in with Clippers, oh, he was elite defender.
So
When he was
Elder,
locked in,
he a better defender than Vando.
he's always above average.
He's
Hey,
smaller. He's
That's
smaller than
So
Vando.
he a better defender than
Look,
Vando.
hold on. He's smaller than Vando, but that don't mean
that's
he
fine.
yeah, he
not
is.
He's
like you
smarter
feel
than
me.
Vando. I
Like
can talk about
that's
that.
a good
Why I said
comparison,
Gabe
bro.
Vincent.
Hey,
I mean, of
Hey,
course he's
show.
smaller than Vando. That ain't
Yeah, I
my
mean he
that
could
wasn't
guard.
that
He
wasn't an
could
He's
guard
argument.
a
on-ball
guard. You feel
defender.
I'm
me?
saying
He
is
gonna
he
stay in front
a
of a
better
guard.
defender than Vando is what I'm
Hey,
asking.
Dingo, bro, stop
Terance
repeating
Mann can
ESPN
guard
talking
wings.
points, bro.
hey, Shaw, are you getting any reports that Kawhi
Talking about
requested a
Vando,
trade?
nigga.
Well, yeah, well, okay.
Why
I seen
can't
Vando
request a
play off
trade?
the
He can't
floor, bro,
request
versus
shit.
Denver, bro. Stop it,
Wait,
man.
are you saying he requested for a trade, or are you saying
Hey,
or
I'm
you
saying
nah,
saying?
I'm,
Well,
I'm asking it. I'm
well,
asking is it
Martin, you're
true?
right. You're right.
Oh,
Come
he
on,
can't.
Mingo. Come on, bro.
Not
Come on.
all players. He can't
You're
request
right.
a
I
trade.
can't even argue with
I
that.
would
You're right.
take him on this
For
team to
sure.
give the Lakers balance because the
You,
Lakers
you,
need two-way guys and
I,
they need
hey
defenders more than
man, you don't
anything.
think Terrence Mann will bring value to the Lakers?
No, he would definitely bring value to the Lakers, bro. But I
That's
just
all
want
I'm saying.
Pastor to speak about him the right way and not put names on him.
I'm not speaking about him in the right way. I'm not
That's
speaking
all.
about him in the right.
Man, bro, don't y'all got LeBron, Austin, and fucking Luka Doncic, bro? And y'all asking for more help, bro?
Three
They
bad,
got
three
all
bad
three of them.
defenders. Three
Hold on.
bad
Mingo,
defenders.
Mingo. Hey,
They got
Mingo,
the goat.
help. Hey,
Three
Mingo,
bad
what
defenders.
help
No, he your
is
goat,
SJ
Mingo.
asking
He
for,
ain't
bro?
my goat. That's your goat, Mingo.
Come
That
on,
nigga
bro.
a Billy goat to me.
What are you talking
Nigga's
about,
a
bro?
Billy goat to me.
They got the goat, don't they,
Again,
Mom?
nah, we ain't got
Man,
the
what?
goat.
Y'all want
Hell
But
some
no,
more
we don't
help,
have a
bro?
goat.
Hey,
I
Mingo,
will say
you
this.
got DeAndre Ayton having a fucking very good
Terance
season, bro.
Mann would be a
Hey,
great
DeAndre
defender
Ayton
for the
is
Lakers.
hooping though.
And bro,
DeAndre Ayton actually
I
surprising me. He's
love
I
what
will
actually
Aiden
say
playing
this.
doing.
pretty
I love
good.
what
come
Aiden
on,
doing.
bro.
We're gonna
Ayton
lose Aiden
actually
next
playing
year.
pretty good.
We're not
I,
gonna be able to keep Aiden next year. He
I,
gonna opt out and get more money. We ain't gonna be able to pay him. I already know we
So
lose.
let me guess, Mingo. Pastor got the Lakers going to the conference finals this year. Am I right, Pastor?
Nope, you're wrong. I do not have him going to the conference final.
You got them beat in the first round?
No,
What you
I
got
don't.
them doing?
It depends on the matchup for the Lakers.
Mm, mm.
It literally does. It depends on the
On the
matchup.
matchup.
How far they get. Yeah, it
Either they
depends
good or
on
they
the
not
matchup.
good, bro.
So
You
what's a
think
good
OKC
matchup for the
plays
Bro, it
Lakers
don't
then,
matter if they good or not. A
Pastor?
team that don't up and
Bro,
down. A
they
team
got
that don't have great guards.
so you
they
think
got
OKC
they,
cares about matchups, bro? Like they're
Bro,
17
you
out
talking
losing.
about? Hold on, you
What you
talking about
talking about, bro?
OKC? That's That's the cream of the crop. They're in a class by themselves.
Man, funny,
Everybody got OKC winning this year. Nobody's close to them.
OKC gonna break that record too.
Don't compare
I can't
anybody to
Ain't gonna
stand
lie.
OKC.
Hey,
Don't
Showtime, bro.
compare
I can't
anybody to
stand Jamie
OKC,
96,
bro.
bro.
It's all
I
right.
can't
I
stand that
don't
dude.
see how Matt try to throw dumb shit in there that I ain't never said and I never will say. I don't have the Lakers win the chip. They're not. I don't even have the Lakers as a
Nigga
championship
said
contender.
Terance Mann, Leezy.
All I
Now
They
said
got
was,
Patrick wants
LeBron
hey,
Terance
and
The,
Mann.
all
Luca,
I
the
man.
said
Lakers not even
was
a
the
favorite,
Lakers
They
Terrence
got
is
Mann.
LeBron and
interested
Luca.
They're
in
not
Terrence
good.
Mann. That's all I
Now
said.
he want
They're
now
trying to
Patrick
get
wants
Terrence
Terrence
Mann.
fucking Mann.
Hell yeah,
Ain't nobody
he
gonna
better than
help the
what
Lakers,
we
bro.
got.
Come on, bro.
He's a
Ain't
better
nobody gonna help the
defender
Lakers.
than
Marcus
anybody
Smart is
we got
better
on
than
that
Terrence
team.
Mann, bro. Stop it.
But hold on, Marcus Smart don't be
Marcus
on the court
Smart is
though. That's
way
the
better than
problem.
You
Terrence
was
Mann,
He
praising
bro.
ain't on
Terrence.
the court
You
is
was
the
praising
problem,
Marcus Smart
Easy.
when
He
they
ain't on the
got him.
court. That's
Now
the
he ain't better
problem.
than Terrence Mann.
He
Come
ain't on the
on, man.
court.
Marcus Smart is trash, but he's still better
He
than
ain't
Terrence
on the
Mann.
court.
That
He ain't
part
on the
right
court.
there.
You talking about a guy that stay hurt. I need a guy that can play. So give me guys
Come
that
on,
can
man. Terrence
play.
Well,
Mann
you
ain't
got
got
Vando, the lockdown defender. Don't you got a
Vando
lockdown on the bench, 6'8", Vando.
one-way player
Yeah,
like
that's
the
what they
rest of the
say,
Lakers.
Lisa.
The
Yeah, he
Lakers
locked
have a
down, bro.
team full of one-way players.
Shit, Terrence
All they
Mann a
produce
one-way
either play
player too.
offense or defense.
Man, Terrence
No, that's
Mann,
not
Y'all
true.
tweaking.
That's
Terrence
not
Mann
true.
ain't got an
Y'all ain't
offensive
Terrence
watching
move.
no
He
Mann
can't
is
Terrence
not a
defend
Mann.
it, bro.
one-way player,
Terrence
man.
Mann is a one-way player. The boy averaging
Come on.
five.
Here goes more bad takes, G-Man.
Come
See, that's
on,
why
man.
Show. How you
This
feel
just
about
show
the
the
Terrence
Laker hate
Mann
the team,
slander we hearing right now?
these two
Man,
buttholes.
Terrence
That's all we
Mann
As
got right here.
flame was
It's
as
the
that's
Clipper
Laker
that
fans,
hate
L.
for these
L.
buttholes. That's all it is.
cause
That's all it
we
is.
How
watched
many?
how Terrence Mann.
How many points? Show how many points T-Man averaging?
Don't matter. He does a little everything.
Straight dumpster
What's
truck,
going on?
nigga.
his claim to fame
Garbage.
was
Oh
that
man,
he took over.
Hell nah.
yo,
Ain't
Hey,
no
I
Swiss.
told you.
If he was a Swiss
Terrence
Army
Mann
knife,
not
nigga,
out
he
there
wouldn't
to
keep
just
bouncing
get
from team
buckets,
to
bro.
team.
I,
Ty Lue got there. Ty
y'all
Lue
He
know I
is
got
the
mess with
one.
traded
Tyler
three
Rip.
times. He got traded
Ty
twice,
Lue
bruh,
is the one
in
that
less
Y'all
gave
than
him
2
niggas
the
looking
months.
at y'all
In less
niggas
than
looking
6
at
months.
stats. Y'all niggas
Talking
looking
about
at
the same
stats.
Terrence Mann that got the
again, bro.
Clippers to the West
Y'all
Conference.
niggas
Those
is
is
looking
the
at
hey,
I ain't
hey,
looking
stats,
at
I
no
don't
bro.
care.
stats.
Those
It's no
niggas is
Bro,
impact.
trash.
That's what I'm looking at.
if you
He
know why
dumpster
we held
trash.
on Terrence Mann
Ooh,
so long, it's
facts.
because
My
he
bad.
left the
Okay.
impact
Don't
on
give
the
me work.
team, gang.
But he
Y'all
never
He
developed though.
actually,
Terrence Mann don't have no real impact, bruh.
if
bro,
Stop
he's
it.
he
not
dumpster
everybody
trash,
gonna be a
if he
superstar, but
dumpster
he a
trash, hey,
great
if he
role player
dumpster
that
trash,
puts an
He's
y'all
not
impact
still
on the
gonna
supposed to
play
be
game,
a
bro.
superstar,
So
but
why
you're
was
supposed to
if
Tyloo
he
wasn't
go
develop
from
some
playing?
the
parts of
Lakers
your
getting
game,
So
though.
why Tyloo
you
wasn't
should
You
playing?
be
gotta
moving from the Lakers
develop,
getting
bruh.
Man, when
That's
we
all that
first
matters.
had him, he couldn't
Everybody
shoot
talk
a
one time.
he
Hold on.
couldn't
Every
shoot a three
basketball
for
player is
shit.
supposed to develop. So
Look, he did develop when we first got him. He
GP2, when he
all
came to the league,
as a
oh
could not
rookie,
shoot.
Ty Lue
So
he
messed him
couldn't
up,
shoot a
bro.
three,
Ty Lue
bro.
messed that dude up.
Hey,
He
who's
couldn't
ever
shoot a
knocking
three.
T
He
Man?
developed
Hey,
the
who's
three a
come
ever
little.
on,
knocking
bro.
T Man? Don't know basketball.
That's a fact.
He don't even
Who's
get
ever
real
knocking Terrence
rotational
Mann? Don't know
minutes on
basketball.
Brooklyn, and they
Lakers,
tanking.
the
Come on,
Lakers
man.
need
You
to
gotta know
balance
how
out their
you
team.
gotta know how to use
They
them,
need
man.
more defenders, is what they need, and he's out
Like
there.
Ty Lue.
It's that
All right, so
simple.
check this
They
out.
need
Let
Look,
me
more.
I
ask.
just
They
like
need
look,
Hey,
but
who's ever
Elder,
knocking Terrence Mann? Let me ask
Elder,
you
I
one
like what
question.
you said about the Zubac shit. That might actually be a really good trade asset. To get some fucking
It,
first
I'm
round
honestly
picks.
though, my brother. I'm gonna leave it up to Zubac though.
No,
He is
I
the
Hey,
no,
man at the
like
table.
who's
I
ever
mean,
knocking Terrence Mann? Let me ask you,
The
what can
my
he
Clippers
thing
would
not
is
be a
do?
damn
honestly,
fool to get rid of Zubac,
Hey,
bro.
no. If they
if he
give us
wants
the
to
right
stay,
offer,
I'm
bro,
gonna make him
it's
stay.
nothing wrong with. Cause
If he
look,
wants to stay, I'm gonna let him stay. If he wants to go though,
The
I'm gonna let
right
him go.
offer, but you gonna
I'm
Elder,
gonna
keep
get
we,
him.
Kawhi and
Elder,
motherfucking James Harden?
No,
Elder,
James.
peep
No,
this.
no. The only player I'm keeping that don't get that option is Kawhi, because he created most of this. He did. He
Now,
contributed big time to this. Everybody else gets the option to leave if they want. I'm
Elder,
going
here's
to them and
here's
ask
the
them
here's the
what
thing.
they want, and I'm
Here's the
gonna
thing
give it to
though.
them.
Elder, part of the reason why they not trying to blow it all up is because they know they're gonna go through a whole drought for a very long time. They lost their first round pick to OKC, and it's gonna look even
You're not
worse down the
turning this
line.
around, bro. I
So
get that,
so the only
but
way
you're
we could
not
turn it
turning this
around, that's
around.
why I like your idea. That's why I like your idea. The only way we
Yeah,
could
you're
turn
not
this
The
around
turning
is
this
Clippers are, bro.
around.
sacrificing some of our
are
best
going.
players
You're not turning this
because we're
around.
not
They
What
winning
are
I
the
going.
want,
games.
I'm gonna tell you if I'm the Clippers, what I want. I want expiring contracts from guys that can get on the floor and play, so they
Exactly.
can still stay competitive. Put them
Yep.
out there. Why? How can I stay competitive? Because these guys will actually give effort. They're out there auditioning for their next contract.
Contract. Yep.
That's what I want on the team. I want the Gabe Vincents. I'm gonna use Lakers because I'm a Laker fan. I want the Rui Hachimuras. They have to play hard for their next contract. So give me guys like that to where if they come in and produce, hey, we can look at it. If not, get out of here and let somebody else sign you. It's that simple. Clear up
Facts.
my books. I want those kind of guys so I can stay competitive, but their money fall off my
I want
books.
no
That's what I
Renaissance,
want.
bro. Gabe
These
Yep.
guys that
Vincent.
got,
Nigga,
hey,
ain't nobody
these
taking
guys
no
that
game.
got
He
2 or
ain't
3
impacting
years,
nothing.
hey, these guys that got 2 or 3 years left, they ain't got no motivation. Why? They already paid. They
Yep.
paid no matter what they do. So they're gonna come out here and give you a half-ass effort because they're looking at Kawhi. He giving a half-ass effort.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna play hard as a superstar and playing hard, but I want a guy that's trying to get his money. I want a guy on the team that's contract expiring and he needing bread and he gonna be hungry. Give me that dude back. Then the Clippers will be competitive. Because right now they're not even being competitive. Let's just keep it a buck. They're not even being competitive right now.
Nope.
No. Competitive.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's how you try to salvage something from this year. Something.
Yep. To
That's
get
how you
immediate
try
impact.
to salvage it.
You
And
talking
then
about
internally,
they not even
now
looking to play basketball.
No, I know, and that's why I said give me different guys at will. Internally, the players will say, "Hey, this is a dumpster fire," but at least the Clippers took care of the players. It's a dumpster fire. This looks bad.
Bad look on
The
Kawhi,
Clippers
bro.
took care of the players.
Bad look
That's
on.
what you can spin. That's how you can turn this thing around.
That's a bad look on Kawhi, bro.
Very
Look.
bad on Kawhi, on the
Terrible
Clippers,
look.
on the NBA, bro. It's just horrible. I feel bad for John Collins. So you know how excited I was about John Collins coming there, man. That was to me, that was the exact piece y'all needed.
Yep.
Exact piece y'all needed.
Lou said, bench him.
The man can barely get on the damn floor. I'm like, what? This dude
Lou
shooting
said,
50.
oh, y'all want to go get a good player that we need? Lou
He
said, wait a minute. Y'all want to try to.
90, and you ain't playing him?
Lou said, wait a minute. Y'all want to get a good player that we need? I'm going to show y'all. We're going to bench him.
This dude, bro. I just 54. This dude almost a 50, 40, 90, and you ain't playing him. You can't
Bench him.
20-something minutes a game, bro. Are you serious?
Bench him for Bogdanovich.
A dude that can't hit the backside of a barn and can't stay healthy to save his mama's life.
Oh,
And
no, we got Bradley Beal.
And he get paid what, 16, 17 million dollars. And
Bill is an elite defender.
Hold on.
No elite defender.
Batum playing more minutes than John Collins, bro.
Don't you know Bogdanovich don't even get minutes some night? He getting paid $17 million.
It's just crazy, bro. I don't understand that, show. I can't explain it. I can't explain that.
The man said Bradley Beal is an elite defender. He get the starting lineup.
Hey, y'all watch how this work out. Keon Ellis may mess around. Keon Ellis may mess around and make a team give up 2 draft picks for him, y'all. And that dude
El, you know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, El. Don't you know? All right, I'm looking at it. Bogut gets paid $16 million. Zubac gets paid $18 million. $18 million. Zubac.
Why is Zubac only getting 8 shots a game?
Wow. Bruh.
I wish they would give us Zubac back, bro. I wish they would do us the solid. We gave him to y'all. Now you messed up. When we were messed up, we gave you Zubac.
That's a cheap contract right there.
Give us Zubac back, damn it.
That's one of the best contracts in the league.
We'll give
hey,
you
man, don't put that in the
Zubac.
man. Frank dumb enough to do that shit.
Give us Zubac back.
That's the best. That's the best.
Can you imagine Zubac with Luka?
That's the best.
Oh my! I'd love to have that dude, bro.
That's a fact. Zubac and Luka would be.
That's the best contract.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't lie. Don't say that out loud. You scaring me.
When the Lakers were struggling, we gave y'all Zubac. Do us a solid and give us. If he say, "Look, I don't want to be here, but I need to stay in LA," trade his ass back to the Lakers like we gave him to y'all.
Frank dumb enough to do that shit.
People don't understand. That was one of the reasons why Zubac got traded to the Lakers. To the Clippers. He didn't want to leave LA, y'all.
Hey man,
These guys don't understand. Like, where's Zubac from, y'all? They got a community there.
Croatia.
Of people. Croatia. They got a community of Croatians. He can relate to those people. He got his right there in LA with him. This is why these guys don't want to go nowhere. So
let me respond to that real quick.
Get him back to the Lakers, damn it.
For a man to let PG walk for nothing, and for a man to sign Drew Eubanks, I don't put nothing past him.
We're gonna talk about Drew Eubanks, man. Come on, man. That was a good addition for y'all, Drew Eubanks,
man. You reminded me about that shit. He reminded me about us letting PG go for nothing, bro.
That's nasty.
Damn, bro, I forgot all about that shit, bro.
Look, this is the crazy thing about it. Zubac averaging 16 points, 11.5 rebounds on 60% shooting.
And on 8 shots a game.
That's elite, y'all.
On 8 shots a game.
That's elite, y'all.
Along with his defense.
He ain't playing a Zoo like that. Zoo getting 8 shots a game, man.
Playing with Luka, he going from 8 to 12 shots a game.
Imagine if you get Zubac 15 shots a game in the paint.
He getting 35 minutes a game with the Lakers, bro. Sitting there.
I wish I knew what was going on in them locker rooms.
That's exactly what we need is a rim protector. Hey, what you say, Show? Ain't no friends in here. We need a no friend zone is what we need.
Yo, so what do y'all think? What do y'all
If you the Clippers though, for $18 million, 28 years old, you committed Zubac all the way to 28 till he 31 years old. And bro, I
You
want
ain't
2
gonna do
first
nothing.
round picks.
I would ask for that at least, show. Yep, that'd be the minimum I'd
That's
ask
realistic, El. 2
for.
first
It
round
is.
picks, realistic.
It is.
Because he almost
It
made the
is.
All-Star team, and he
It
was
is.
an all defensive performer.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree with you, show. I cannot disagree. If I'm the
But
Lakers, I don't
but
have
hey,
that.
I
Or
like what
what
you
I
said
do
though.
is I tell them I give you Rui to match the contracts. I give you a first and the second I got. That's the best
Hey,
deal I can put.
hey,
If
we
can't
know
nobody beat it, we may get it.
we know they ain't helping the Lakers out. I can promise you
Well,
that.
shit, we helped them. They got Zubac. We helped
If
them. Why
they
not?
didn't
Return the favor.
if they didn't give the Warriors Paul George for Kuminga, they not gonna do that.
This is the PR move though. See, this is why the people love coming to the Lakers, y'all. When they got ready to trade Zubac, they told him, "We can't afford to pay you next year, sir. Where do you want to go?" He said, "I don't want to leave LA. I got a commute." They traded his ass to the Clippers. You remember, we were tripping like, what? Y'all gave this nigga to the Clippers? We was
Yeah,
hot, bro. What we gave him
Yeah.
for what was the dude name?
Mike Muscala.
Damn Muscala, y'all. We gave him up for Muscala. But guess what? We took care of him, and guess what? Players internally know.
What the fuck?
Stuff dies down. The 3, 4, 5 years later, when it dies down, if they ever want players to come, they gotta do moves like that. They got to. They have to, y'all. And if he don't want to leave LA, but he don't want to be with the Clippers, send him to LA, send him to the Lakers. You got to. You got to.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be surprised if any of them want to stay at this point. I've been saying I think John Collins want to go because Luke clearly
What I don't
misusing
like,
him.
the Clippers got cheap young talent. Cam Chris. I like Cam Chris.
They do. We'll take him too. Hell yeah, we'll take him and play him.
Jordan Miller.
They're not even playing him.
Jordan Miller,
That Kobe
Sanders.
dude is
Sanders.
legit. I like him, bro. I like him, man. Y'all got a lot of players I love to just stay right there in LA. Just come on over to the purple and gold. I'd take them. I'd take them, bro. Man.
Yeah, Kobe
That young
Sanders and
talent,
Jordan Miller. Even
that young
Conan.
talent, that'll be the talent that I'd be kind of hesitant to let go just because I can control it for a lot of years and they can maybe be there, get past the BS and still be going into their prime. Them the ones I would constantly, hey, unless you giving me a great offer, I ain't them pennies on the dollars. The older players though, yep, I'm gonna honor you. I'm gonna send you where you want to go if I can. If it is possible to do a deal that makes sense, I'm sending you wherever you want to go.
Hey, Pastor, do you think the Clippers are willing to go through this rebuild the proper way?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
They're not.
Man, I don't.
They're not. Steve
I'm
Ballmer
saying it. Hey, I'm trying to put in the atmosphere so they can say themselves, match, because they got their people down here and all that.
I
I'm
got
in
you.
the atmosphere so they can say themselves. That's the only way to really say themselves, though.
I think
Zubac
Zubac
too prideful and too petty to do.
Zubac will be part of this team as long as Lawrence Frank and Lawrence Frank still there. I don't think Zubac going nowhere.
Nah,
Hey,
that's how I feel too.
calls. I would be making calls to see if I could get rid of Lawrence, get rid of what's the name?
Who?
I really would. Frank.
Who?
Can y'all hear me?
Oh, you talking
Yo,
about?
I was just about to ask y'all something, right? Do y'all think Steve Ballmer really
Y'all hear
know?
me?
Yeah, we hear you. Yo, do
Okay.
y'all really think Steve Ballmer know
Go ahead.
ball for real, or he just a puppet
We
that
already
got
know,
money?
he don't know ball. We know that. We already talked
Yeah,
about it.
it's
Cause
pretty
I ain't
obvious.
gonna lie, I feel like he just dare like, oh, y'all want him? I'ma just throw some money at him and he come down. Like he
He
don't
don't
know
really.
shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
Showtime. I was at work last night and I was having a conversation with this young brother, right? And I was telling him, you can't have that mentality where you think you can just throw money around and get
Right.
people to do work for you to bring money. No, when you don't know your craft, you throw money at people to do it for you, they're going to take advantage of you because you don't know they're not taking it. You don't know they're taking advantage of you. They're going
Right.
to do that. You got to know your craft. Ballmer's passionate about basketball. He just don't know the business of basketball.
There you go.
He don't.
There you go.
And he's too busy with the other stuff to learn the business of basketball. So the people you trust in are running your organization into the ground.
That's
And you don't
perfect.
even
That's
realize it.
perfect. That's perfect,
That's
bro.
what happens.
Perfect. Perfect.
When I told him, I said, brother, and I've owned companies. When you own a company, you are the hardest working person in that company. I promise you.
That's
You
a
don't
fact.
sit back, give
Yeah, it's a
orders. You
fact.
don't sit back and just tell people what to do. You don't sit back
Yeah.
and just put money towards it. You gotta know what's going on, because
Yeah,
if
you
not,
delegate.
it ain't gonna take
Exactly.
long for the people that you delegating it to realize
Right.
you
There
don't know
you go.
what's up, and they're gonna take advantage of you, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
And when it go
business.
down, it's gonna be your name on it, not theirs. They're gonna get their bread and go about to know somewhere else to get another job, and you're gonna be stuck with that bankruptcy. That's
And
gonna be
clear.
you.
And
Yeah.
clearly
That's
Lawrence
what
Frank and
Ballmer got
Ty
right
Lue
now.
got a close relationship. So they know Ballmer not gonna get rid of him. So they just gonna keep doing this.
He
They
don't
were
have
they
to.
ones who's running the show.
Hey,
Ballmer,
Pastor. A lot of these
what's up,
NBA
man?
owners, or I'll just say owners in sports in general, probably
Mhm.
outside of the Lakers with Jeannie Buss, a lot of these franchises, to them, it's not like they bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah,
it's like it's playtime. It's a hobby because they
yeah.
that damn rich.
And
And
this is
so
why they ain't successful, bro.
exactly,
But now
exactly.
this is why I love that Genie sold to the right group. Because this guy's showing you, yeah, I got my money and all the stuff, but I know exactly what's going on to be a winner in sports. He's
Mm-hmm.
proven I know how to win in sports. This is why I'm glad the Lakers got the owner they got now. This man is going to spend the money in the right ways, but he knows how to win. So he knows how to hold people accountable for what he's paying them for.
Right.
You'll pay him top dollar, but you're gonna get the job done, or I'm gonna get rid of your ass. I love the fact
Yeah.
that this is why I'm back now. This is why I'm back a Laker fan, because they sold it from the Buss family. Give them their billions, let them go about their business. Let's get some real basketball minds in here. Because let's keep it a buck. Just because the daddy Buss knew basketball, none of his children know it. Genie's the
Right.
only one that's remotely knows it. None of them Buss children know
Yeah,
basketball.
they need the
Besides the
business
two that
side,
just
not
left.
basketball.
The
Yeah.
two that just left knew basketball better than any of them.
Mm.
They knew Jim. It was it Jesse and them two
Jim.
knew it better than any of them. Yeah, they knew it better than any of them, but they just let them go. Man, get the Buss family out of here. Get a real group in here that's going to hold people accountable. And that's what this group, this guy that owns the Dodgers, he's already proven it with the Dodgers. How many championships they done won? 3 or something like that? 2?
They won 2 in the last 3 years.
Look at that. See, he done prove I know what the hell I'm doing. Come over to basketball and do the same thing. The Lakers,
Yeah.
I was telling people earlier, the Lakers not done. The Lakers are going to make moves by these trade deadlines. Y'all watch. They're gonna make moves
So they hold
twice
on,
this year.
bro. I was with you until you said that nonsense. So they need to make moves. What the hell are you talking about, bro?
The Lakers have to get a more balanced roster. Their roster right now
So
is
they
full
roster
of.
got to be balanced and
Let me
perfect
finish,
for
bro.
them to
Let me
win.
finish.
God,
Their
Bro, y'all
roster.
doing good. Why y'all got
Hey, bro, listen.
goddamn
Y'all listen. Stop
the
man.
explaining. Everybody
Lakers
want
be
to
wanting
talk about
everybody
Lakers
on my
part.
what?
Oh, bro, the Lakers have a team full of one-way players. That roster's full of one-way. You either play defense only or you play offense, and we don't have a lot of guys that play defense only. The ones that do don't even get on the floor. So the Lakers got to get some two-way guys in there, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to take those expiring
All right,
contracts
man.
of these one-way players and get two-way guys in there. That's what they're going to do.
This shit crazy,
You
bro.
know, that's
It's just
fact.
that. This is
That's
what's going to
fact,
happen,
man.
bro. It's just what's going to happen.
All right, I mean, you might be right about that. I mean,
And then we'll see. Now, I still don't have the Lakers winning.
So
No
man, you
championship.
don't.
I don't have.
So man, so you think they good enough to win right now?
Hell no.
if their best
Oh, I'm
players
sorry.
close in the fourth quarter, yeah, I do. Get the game
I
to the
don't.
fourth and let Luka, Austin, LeBron James do what they do. Yes, that's what great
Bro,
players do, bro.
they can't stop anybody, Maz. How are they gonna win?
I saw
I don't care if
OKC
they
do it
can
last
score.
night,
They
bro.
can't.
SGA
Bro.
SGA said, "Get me to
Whoa,
the fourth
whoa,
quarter and keep it
whoa.
close, and then let me take it home, bro."
Maz.
That's what
Hey,
great players do, man.
Maz. You
Pastor
do know. Hey,
is
Maz.
delusional, and
Hey, Maz.
fucking
Maz,
Pastor
let me
is
give
a
you a
Lakers.
fact. Let me give you a fact, Maz. Let me give you a
Go
fact.
ahead, man. Go
It
ahead,
ain't
man.
just my opinion. This is not my opinion. This is a fact.
All
They
I
right.
got
saw this stat
defense.
come out. Hold on. I saw this stat come out the other day. They ranked the players offensively and defensively.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City has 7 of the top 12 defensive players in the league. 7. Get a stop whenever
Exactly.
they need to.
Defense.
Well, that's because SGA. Hold on.
They win. They win on not offense, sir.
No,
They win
no.
because of their
Let me
defense.
respond to that, bro. That's
Okay, go ahead.
because, in my opinion, I think SGA and that leadership at the top, the coaching staff, they get so much out of their players. I don't think these players are just. I think that they want to play hard and win, and SGA sets the tempo. And when your best player does that, it trickles down to the rest of the crew, in my opinion. Now, granted, I agree. Chet Holmgren and Lou Dort and Caruso.
J-Dub.
And yeah, but these guys are playing hard for SGA though, because they know what the goal is, bro. If LeBron James and Luka was such great leaders, then they will get better play out of their role players. That's their job to get the best from their role players, Pastor. In my
They know
opinion.
their job. They know
All
their
right.
job. They know
Now
their
let me
role
ask
when they
you
play
this.
their
Let me
role.
ask you this. Let me ask you. I
Right.
get that, and I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with what you just
Okay,
said.
that's cool.
Did Luka, when he was in Dallas, best out of his role players?
Yeah, they play good fucking defense, bro. But I would say Kyrie was there, bro.
That's exactly
Hold on,
what's going to
Pastor,
happen in LA.
Hold on, no, bro, because you missed one thing. The
I'm
Mavericks
asking.
had Kyrie Irving on the roster, bro. So I can
So you
argue,
think it was Kyrie that did that?
bro. Did you fucking hear fucking the ex Mavericks player do an interview a couple days ago? I forgot his name. He said he spoke to every Dallas official top guy in the team, bro. They hated Luka Doncic, bro. He was a cancer. Kyrie Irving was the leader of that team, bro, not Luka. Stop.
Okay. All right. No, I didn't.
Oh, man.
I didn't hear that. I'm listening. I was asking a question. I
Yeah.
wasn't making a statement. I was asking a question.
You want to know who said it? It was Brendan Hayward said it.
Brendan Hayward said that.
Yeah, when you get a
Now,
chance.
Brendan Hayward didn't play with Luka though. He was way back. Brendan Hayward's an old player. He didn't play with Luka.
Brendan Hayward called a game in Dallas, and he says he spoke to all the Dallas people. And
okay, yeah, because he still connected to Dallas. No doubt.
yes,
about that.
yes,
No doubt.
So I just saw
And
this.
they said that about Luka, that he was a cancer. Well, good.
Bro, they said everybody in the organization had nothing good to say about Luka and all these things, bro. That's what he
Well,
said.
here's the good thing. Hey, good thing. The ownership group that, and Luka, I can say this, Luka was young. He was 21, 22, 23, 24. I get it. I think that being traded humbled him. I think a lot of stuff, he's got to turn the corner. He has to do that. If he hasn't, here's what I know. The ownership group of the Lakers has proven that when players come in and they make a lot of money, if they're not doing their job leadership-wise, they're very quick to get rid of them. They will trade them. They will cut them. They will do whatever's necessary. Go ask the Dodgers. When they had all these names making all this money, and the team by name sounded great, but they wasn't winning shit, they got rid of all them dudes. So I love the fact if Luka doesn't mature and doesn't become the leader he's supposed to be, they will get rid of his ass. I believe that. So yeah, I can believe that. I can believe those statements.
The Dodgers kept 4 or 5 core
Right. Kept Mookie
players
Betts, kept Clayton
from
Kershaw.
League.
Yeah, so I mean, Pastor, I know
Well,
baseball
my
ain't your
thing
specialty,
is
bro.
that
Stick-
they got to bring in. They got guys like Marcus
Kiki
Smart now.
Hernandez, Kiki Hernandez.
basketball, bro.
You said
Come
what,
on, man.
man? You said
I know
baseball, what, man?
baseball is not your specialty, bro. So you just stick to basketball, bro.
All I'm saying, no. I didn't even give a statement about baseball. I gave a statement
Man,
about
it's
the
some bills.
owners.
No,
I know Mass is.
I'm
I
joking
gave a
around,
statement about the ownership and what they did. They had a team when they took it over,
Hey.
had a bunch of big names that made a lot of money. They got rid of them. When they didn't do their jobs from a leadership perspective, they cut them guys, traded them guys, got rid of them, and brought in guys that would. And guess what? They instantly won. They're going to do the same with the Lakers. That don't change from sport to sport. If you're a leader and you're getting paid a bunch of money, you got expectation. If you can't live up to it, they're going to get rid of your ass, no matter what the cost. And I'm glad about that. That's the kind of ownership I want in play. If I'm paying you 50, 60 million, you're going to give me 50, 60 million of leadership. Because I think about it, I'm really paying you for that. Your skill level's already there.
Okay, so before I go, because I gotta go. Are you saying that if LeBron had signed this deal 2-3 years ago, and Mark, the owner from the Dodgers, came over with the group to buy the Lakers 3 years ago, and they're paying LeBron James $50 million, he would have set the tone 3 years ago and did what he did this season?
I don't think he would. I promise you, I don't think he'd have signed LeBron 3 years ago. I don't think he would have. Because I think you could have. You this crap then. You saw it then. I don't believe that guy would have signed LeBron today.
I agree with you, bro.
I don't think he would have. If he did, he'd have made him waive his no trade clause. And if LeBron would have said no, he'd have told him to leave. He would have totally dictated what took place for his team. That's what I've seen from him and his leadership. And guess what? He's shown me that it works. He's won multiple times, not just one little fluke year. He's won multiple times, and he's gotten into better players. So he's already got the attractive place to come. Better players will want to come there. If Luka don't want to lead properly, he will get someone else to come there that wants to lead properly and pay them accordingly.
Hey, Pastor, I think Atlantean got smoked with you, bro.
What'd he say? I didn't see what Atlanta. I ain't looking what he
Somewhere
said.
in the
What'd he
comment
say?
section, bro. One time
Let me
Atlantean
look.
turned
Let me pull
one
it up.
time Atlantean turned his camera on, bro, and he know his shit was on, bro. That nigga looked like he was like 8 months pregnant, bro. That's crazy.
Don't have
What?
personnel.
Bro, what?
Okay, I see what he said. He said they. If we talking about the Lakers don't have the person, if he's talking about
I
the
ain't
Lakers
talking
don't have the
about homeboy like
personnel,
that, man.
I agree with that.
I
I
got
agree
you.
with that. That don't sound like smoke. He just because the Lakers don't. I'm agreeing. They don't have the personnel to win a
Hey,
chip.
man,
They
what's your
don't.
problem, my boy?
Let me see what
Landon.
else Atlanta said.
Me and Lenny ain't cool, bro. I mean, that's just
Man, you ain't right here,
No,
bro.
I'm not. The Dodgers got
Man, you
Otani, the best
sad, bro.
player since Barry Bonds.
all right. I gotta
Okay,
get out of here, fellas. I got shit to do, man.
they
But
do
good shit
got
to
him.
Yeah, me too.
a great
This man, you crazy, bro.
Yeah, he
You
just
really,
starting to
Hey,
stir some shit.
Pastor, have a good day,
Seeing
bro.
nothing Atlantean. Yeah, you too, man. I ain't seeing
yeah,
nothing Atlantean saying that's controversial.
you know, Lanny
He
gonna
just
come get
Yeah, but he ain't said nothing. He just said that the Lakers don't have the personnel, and
you.
I
You know,
100% agree.
trying to
Yeah, he's
start
trying to
shit.
stir some shit up. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Campbell family, man. I didn't know Elden Campbell passed away,
Yeah, he
man.
died
Oh
yesterday.
man.
I saw that.
Oh
Yeah, I
wow,
saw that.
man. Shout out to the Campbell family, man. Prayers with y'all, man. Stay
Yeah.
encouraged. Elden
Look,
Campbell,
man,
not Earl. Elden Campbell.
we're gonna cover
My
these.
wife, my
We gonna,
Houston wife said Earl Campbell. Everything Houston.
we're gonna cover these sorry bastards later, man. I'll hit the like button on this. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I'll holler at y'all later.
Salute.